then where it says exit game, if it says login as GM, you know you have GM privileges.
Bamboozled.
Ah, I guess I could.
Bip, bip, dip, bip, bip.
Again, I don't think I have GM privileges here.
If it's not right next to exit game, then you don't.
Do not.
Then you do not.
Which is good. I do not trust myself with that responsibility. Give me the secrets. I'm using a Game Shock, folks.
No. Don't take my secrets.
Gonna get all the super secret deets.
Oops.
Should probably make sure this link is correct before I fuck up tonight off the bat. Okay. Alright.
You're not in SciTube, so there you are. Hi.
So yeah. Tonight will start off interesting, I promise.
Oh boy.
Don't say oh boy. Don't hold me to such a high stand.
I have a suspicion, because I remember.
Do you remember that thing I asked you earlier? Yeah.
No. The thing you said you were gonna do months ago.
Yeah. I was gonna do something more in depth, but then I decided it wasn't worth it. So I mean, here I am.
Girl,
Oh,
I
damn.
barely remember what people said yesterday, so I'm like, shit,
Dude.
things that got said forever ago.
Mood.
Also, I've been spending too much time planning what I'll do for the next scenario that I run, so I'm like, okay. Remembering things, fuck that. I've got my own shit to work on now.
Get it, Jack. Kick its
We
ass.
don't need that shit. We all good? We all good for this fucking clown show?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta put myself in the mood, God. And again, don't hesitate to let me know if I gotta adjust the mic at all.
Gotcha.
Circus. I'm ready for the show. I'm ready for the show.
Send in the clowns.
I'm great.
Which is us. We're the clowns.
Oh shit, hold on. I forgot. Goddamn, I forgot that.
Wait, what would Edelweiss be in a circus?
Shit. My knee jerk is bearded lady.
I see it.
Female passing, just grows a beard. Actually, dude. Bitch, you cheated.
It's the circus, Charisse. It's not like people came here for fucking honesty.
That is hardcore keyboard ASMR.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Holy
It's
shit.
not bad. It's just that pleasant, tapping instead of clacking, and it's damn man, you should record that and just post it on YouTube.
Just get in really
Oh my
close to
God.
the mic and start whispering hey everybody, tonight it's one whole kobold's keyboard ASMR experience.
ASMR, I quietly work on D&D while having an existential crisis. It's just... And then occasionally you just hear...
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna be honest, if you put that on r/D&D, people would probably love it.
Holy shit.
I'm so mad.
So good. Maybe
Clown
put
show.
Put some chill lo-fi hip hop in the background while you do it.
Oh my gosh.
Just coming out the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm so mad. Right. Tonight, shit show. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
You got this, homie.
I hope so.
I know so.
Alright, well, ready?
Yes.
I like to ask.
It's because you're not ready, we know.
Story time.
Welcome, Mystery Dungeon! I know this music.
Ooh.
Welcome back. Another book closed, another one reopens. Revisiting a tale oft sought for... Oh jeez, how many years has it been now? How long has it been? I don't even remember what happened. Well, last time on D&D, we... What time is it? Could you? I am so terribly sorry to delay this reading. I forgot something I was meant to do. Would you just? I'll just be quick. Won't take too long. I promise.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. 1 second.
Just imagining the narrator being like, "Look, I'll get your money. Just you need to give me a few days, okay?"
I apologize. I forgot to do my dailies today.
Oh my gosh. No. You bitch.
You fucker. The music too, you son of a fuck.
Oh my gosh. It's a shame there wasn't a gift that was that big
Right.
to make it move.
Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch.
No loading, Moogle. The cursed loading Moogle.
God.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Just one duty. I just need those tombstones.
I'm glad that,
What roulette are we doing? Are we doing expert?
Oh, haha, I'm gonna make a video game joke, and look guys, Skyrim lol. Scott, challenge accepted, fucker. Oh my god. Are you fucking... Scott, are you fucking kidding me?
It'll be quick. We're doing this undersized.
You son of a bitch. You absolute bastard.
Who's tanking? Granite's tanking. You get to go.
Obviously, I'm tanking, Charisse. I'm the paladin here.
Edelweiss and Red, you find yourselves in the Forest of Moray, rather normally peaceful forest in whatever expansion this takes place in.
Shadowbringers, obviously. It was on the loading screen.
Oh shit, you're right.
Ooh, rip.
You find yourselves investigating a paranormal source that happened to land right to the right of the forest because I didn't bother to set up dynamic lighting. To your immediate left, you find just what is a giant crashed, what looks to be a meteorite embedded into the ground for however long, still emanating heat even from the distance you're at.
I don't know. I don't see anything to my left.
Dude, there's a treasure chest down there? Like...
Why is it open? Who looted our stuff?
Oh, it is open. Son of a shit. Someone got here first. Damn it. All I have now is worthless space rock.
You cross the border that enters the boss room, and that's when you feel the heat emanating even further. Something.
Closer to the boss. No, you can be closer to the boss.
Something is inside.
Charisse, don't
The
pull.
meteor cracks open.
You're the tank. You pull.
Exactly. You were getting too close. I thought you or your fairy was gonna pull. Oh my god, Scott.
That's when a hand pops out. Remember, not a hand, but a giant, meaty fist. Crack! A sleeve pops out. Slowly, this being emanates from this meteor that's crashed into the ground. Did you think I would go down so easily?
Oh no! It's business, Horus! Or is it business Horus Zero?
Roll me initiative.
Son of a bitch! I gotta hand it to you, Scott. This is elaborate as shit.
You shouldn't say that about me.
The April Fool's joke that should have happened that was never able to.
Jesus, we rolled good
Wait.
on that initiative.
Wait, so am I a black mage or a summoner?
Yes.
Oh, that means I'm probably a red mage.
Alright, so I'm up first.
Give me 1 second, I'm just composing myself.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
3 months in the making. All right, Edelweiss, you're up first.
Alright, I'm going to charge him dramatically and take a swing at his ugly, bearded face.
Shield Bob? Or
No,
Holy Spirit.
I don't have access to those, okay?
What, are we into Stasha?
Yes.
You have Shield Blob, I'm sure.
Fucking level sink down, you miss.
But I thought that doing this undersized. We minimum level sync this and undersized it? What are we, crazy?
You
Yes.
missed twice.
Son of a bitch!
2 clacks of your rapier because you ran in as red mage somehow. Clicking, clicking.
Oh shit, I'm not paladin, I'm red mage!
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You're
that
also
explains.
auto-attacking.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Red, you find it weird that Edelweiss is moving at 5 frames per second.
Oh no. I'm lagging.
Is that your
Playing
turn?
Black Mage. I'm ruined.
That will be my turn, yes.
Danny, you're up. Currently, Edelweiss is about to eat a tank buster.
Aww.
Oh my god.
I was gonna fire 4. Well, I can addle and fire 4. It'll be fine. I'm going Eldritch Blast.
Did they add that in the latest patch?
Oh, well, no. Okay, I'll be a summoner. I'll cast Ruin.
Oh, you hit.
Oh, wait, do I get them both twice? Because I can get 2 blasts. You know what? Fuck
Yes,
it.
yes.
I weave my second blast.
You made damage for both. Alright, good damage, good damage. So you watch Edelweiss's rapier swings just clang clang right off, and then you start like doing your little like charge spell animation, just one blast, another blast. It's the same animation for both.
It is.
Both land into business Horus's pecs off to the side.
Oh my
You watch
God.
him lose a little bit of pixels.
I can't believe I totally forgot to summon my pet.
I know, right? You're such a
I can't
bad
believe
summoner.
I can weave with this lag.
I know,
Okay, your
right?
turn.
Danielle.
Was that your turn, Danny?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, it's my turn.
You're good. Alright. Fuck me. I hate everything that I do in life.
It's so good. This is amazing.
Edelweiss, you are about to just eat this tank buster as Horus brings up 2 very large machinist guns up onto the air before crashing down onto your head. And that's when a rescue pulls you, like, all the way right over here as you get rescued. You hear
Fucking
a
what?
little ding.
How did they? Oh wait, we were finding party members.
You hear a
Oh.
voice emanate from behind you. Hold up, kid, I got you.
Oh my god.
Is that Mead? Oh my gosh!
Meat eats the tank buster in your place.
No! Not again.
That's when something stirs you both awake. That isn't how it happened. That is exactly how it happened. You were not there. I was 100% there. No, you're a liar and a fibber. And frankly, you're not allowed my story time anymore.
God. Oh, that
my
was
gosh.
precious. Thank you.
Do we do the happy motion?
Oh my god. That moment when your DM out shit posts you.
Do not compliment me. Everyone logged up in the dungeon. Except
No,
you.
my game, obviously, since I was lagging so hard, my game crashed, and then I don't know what happened to Edelweiss.
Oh, I just rage quit. I alt F4 in frustration. This game is bullshit.
Everyone exits the instance except for two people. Two voices emanate. Hey, who cleared the dungeon?
Oh my god.
I hate
Oh
everything
my-
that I fucking do.
It's so good. I'm so glad.
That's great.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, you should have like asked. I would have given you Red and Edelweiss character tokens from 14.
Holy shit.
Because Graham made Edelweiss and I have Red. Why is the music dire?
Edelweiss and Red, you both find yourself at meetings with William Wallace, Atlas, and Citus,
Oh, there
discussing
we
the
are.
state of the savannah.
It's bad. Obviously.
It's bad.
It's full of cats.
It's always been full of cats at the Weiss.
But I mean now in a figurative sense as well as a literal one.
The term you're looking for is like herding cat.
Right, whatever. Look, it's cats in every direction.
Thank you, both of you. Remember what happened as if it were moments ago and not months ago, because it was in fact moments ago. The airship had been boarded by one of the other tribe's families, Tribe of the Golden Fields, and their son, Heir of the New Dawn.
He flirted with me.
He
It was a-
kind of flirted.
It's
He
a
did kind of flirt.
100% fuck boy.
100% fuckboy. So you didn't like my retelling?
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it did lack some of the finer details of what happened.
I mean, didn't the the blonde girl almost get killed, and that's why that. I guess I shouldn't say that. It's kind of mean.
We don't talk about her.
Why not? I'm like instantly sad. Why not?
What did she do? Did she, like, support tiefling genocide or something?
Yeah, what did she do?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
You're the one-
don't know.
You tell me.
I was not there for it.
Why do you think we shouldn't talk about it? I don't understand.
Well, you
Edelweiss
weren't even
knows
present.
her.
Why are you the one giving the story anyways? Atlas was there more than you.
It's called a bard's retelling.
As
I'm
a,
saying I'm a bard.
as a former bard, I am offended at your retelling.
Let's see you do better then.
You no. You realize people do that, right?
I strode in shining like a golden knight of the Triad, and I
Look, he-
drove
he
my
triggered
rapier.
His cape. His cape is fluttering in the wind again.
I use my
What?
bonus action to activate my cape of billowing.
William Wallace is jotting down everything before Atlas just kind of slams a hand onto the chair he's next to. Focus,
Right.
please.
Right. Focusing. Yes. Savannah situation. Right.
So, here's what we know so far. We're in kind of deep shit considering they know where we are, what we are, and how many people they got on us while, well, their hand's still unrevealed.
Yes, that is rather frustrating. I'm still not really happy about the fact that they could just teleport onto my ship.
We have an even bigger problem. If we take the airship to my tribe, they know where my tribe is.
My thoughts exactly, Red.
Yes. Well, that's just irritating.
I was thinking the suggested course of action would be as such. We chart the ship nearby, but not quite exactly the location, send a small squad as to not attract attention, and just hoof it from there.
My thoughts exactly. We can't let them know exactly where Sharice's tribe is. That'll just invite them to invade and... Well, we wouldn't want that.
Do we even know where her tribe is right now? Don't we just got like a hint?
Well, it's the what was it called? The Sun Scorched Roses. It's a well-known field. We'll be able to find it.
Valley of Sun-Scorched Roses, which I believe
There you
was...
go.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen it before.
Sounds poetic. Sun-scorched roses. Is it too late to change my name to Edelweiss, Knight of the Sun-Scorched Roses?
Yes.
Or maybe the Sun-Scorched Rose Knight. I don't know. I'm gonna workshop this.
Fred is just looking at Edelweiss, just disapprovingly.
Alice is doing the same.
Oh, both of you just have no taste in dramatic knightly titles.
You're going to have to change your entire aesthetic.
It's fine, Charisse. My aesthetic is always evolving.
You can say that again.
You're currently a golden purple knight.
Yes.
And you're going to add red?
No. See, the sun-scorched roses will take on a more purplish hint because they'll be wilted and scorched. It fits nicely.
They would be brown.
Maybe you should try seeing one before you decide your new outfit for today.
You know what, Atlas? That's a great idea. Thank you. That's constructive criticism, Charisse. You should try it sometime.
Sure, whatever.
Criticism? I hardly know them. You hear soft, slow thuds up the stairs as Red's brother just hobbles up, kind of just leaning against the railing. What's up, nerds?
Oh, and today was going just so wonderfully. Good morning, Exalted Moon. How are you?
Heard your discussions from downstairs, thought I'd pitch in. After all, I seem to be the only person with a map.
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
He has a map?
probably.
You know, I spent this entire time just kind of assuming your people didn't do maps and you just relied on, memorizing topography and locations. I don't know why. Maybe that was wrong of me, but I just kind of assumed you didn't bother with maps.
Maybe she does, but I do not. This is where money comes in. You don't need to chart your own map if someone else does it for you, he says as he unfurls a map onto the table, hastily shoving away cards and loose coin before William Walls just grabs at everything. Just hey, don't touch it. We're saving this game for later.
Saving this game for later.
Delightful.
Is that our game from earlier? Yeah, you
Yeah.
better not mess with it, brother. I have money on the line.
You have money on the line. How much?
Yeah.
money?
Huh? What was that?
How much money? Yes, do tell him how much money.
I don't know. Scott, how much money?
Believe it was 20 gold pieces.
That much. 20 gold pieces.
You're playing some weak games, sister.
Hey, I need to save my money for the tribe. What do you expect?
And if you're playing against William Wallace, I mean, you don't want to bet too much. That man's a tricky bastard.
Appreciate the compliment.
You're
I
welcome.
did lost against him once, so technically twice.
I swear you lost at least once.
Technically lost twice.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I technically lost twice. I cheated both times.
At least you're big enough to admit it, Charisse.
But I was trying to help click him, okay?
And it was a good cause. I'm not judging.
And I fucked up.
You did.
Let's take a look at where we're at right now. One of both Mickle.
Oh, lovely. This is actually a
As you
nice
can
map.
see. Thank you. I made it last night, 3 in the morning.
It was 1 a.m.
Danny, why would you throw me under the rug like that?
It's still really late.
I stayed up until 3 in the morning. Thank you.
It does look very pretty.
Thanks.
Looks really good. Like, holy shit.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, so we're the big ship, right?
No,
Or
we
the
are.
flag.
Yes. No, we are the big ship.
Okay.
Right now, if we're going at our current pace, should. Oof. Stomach, sorry. Should be going at about a pace of maybe 3, 4 paces, if we're lucky, per day. Savannah Land is a lot to cover, and I know the scaling's off. Mapmakers aren't perfect. This flag represents the sand skimmer we just scavenged from, where we saved Cyrus. You're welcome. You mean thank you. Thank you.
I was going to say, you're welcome.
To be fair, he also saved us, so, you know, whatever.
Alright, it was a give and take kind of affair. I'm going to assume the Unearthed Capital is where the Golden Fields dickwads have shop set up.
Bingo or bongo. Not as well. That is one I drew in myself, actually.
I'm surprised it doesn't have a tick on it.
And if you look close enough, you'll see it.
I see a little flag.
It's a strategic position. A lot of waterways going through it. It would explain why they're able to set up such a large settlement in this area. I wondered how they were able to do that without, you know, running out of resources. I try not to overthink things, but sometimes, you know, the brain.
Well, here's the scary thought, my child. That waterway wasn't always so prosperous. Only when the Unearthed Capital rose from the earth once more did the waterway start filling again at a rapid pace.
Well, that's interesting.
What you see drawn on this map right now is a month's work.
Fascinating. How are they able to do such a thing?
Wait, does that mean that the area around the rivers is green?
It's healing.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to say that Golden Fields is something, quote, good.
I mean, they might be doing a quote-unquote good thing through unethical means. We don't know how they've done this. It could be dark magic. They could be sacrificing people to keep the waters flowing. Or they could have stolen a bunch of elemental cores and are harvesting their energy.
Take it from me, dear sister. When you travel across one of these oasis, what is plural for oasis?
Oasis.
Or oases.
Oases. When you pass over one of these oases, you will see the extent of Golden Fields' reach. They want people to rely on them. You see how the west is prosperous while the east still dry.
It's a desert.
Naturally, they're hoarding whatever they have that's given them the ability to bring back water to the savannah. They're going to use it selectively, as a reward for people that sign up with them, and as a punishment for those who resist.
It's become a very clear situation. Renounce the Titan, fall in line, and your tribe will prosper with the new capital.
Wait, renounce the Titan?
That's their thing.
That's their thing.
Oh. Well then.
They only got so big because they kept taking other tribes under their wing, mostly by force.
What a bunch of assholes.
Bunch of assholes indeed.
They used to be like one of the most devout. They were the big ones that believed the Titan was in the savannah itself, type of thing.
What changed?
Don't know.
That's what I want to know.
I assume it's, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years of not finding anything.
I mean, mind you, this whole religion thing is new to me, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of went into this half assuming that, you know, 50-50 odds the gods aren't even real and you're just kind of doing this for a sense of community. But again, what do I know? Recently converted heathen. Shrug.
Say you have a generation, a family line. Each generation follows the same symbol, the same sigils. Soon enough, the younger generation has their own way of going about things, different ways. And soon enough, your ideals change with it.
Fair enough. What's the fallen sky?
Fallen sky is when one of your people's, well, not your people actually, I suppose more like his people. He like questioningly points at Atlas. Atlas shakes his head. Your people. No, he points at Cyrus, shakes his head. Yeah, my people. All right. Never craft like this. Big one crashed and fell into the sky. My people see it as punishment.
Ah, interesting.
Why does it have smoke? Are people living in it?
I did that for fancy effect.
Oh.
It's
How long ago did it crash? Don't remember people talking about it. Uh-oh.
You don't remember a lot of things.
You're right, I don't.
Probably kept you in the dark. It's seen as bad.
kept her in the dark. She's blind. Sorry.
Red is just staring at it all.
Probably didn't tell you to protect you. After all, that place is just bad omen. At least if people treat it as such.
But I'm supposed to be next in line for cheap. Why would they keep... Well, whatever.
They probably think it's haunted.
Probably full of good loot and spooky ghosts.
Spooky ghosts.
We should loot it sometime.
We should fight those ghosts.
Oh, hell yes. We should kick the shit out of those ghosts.
We are going to kick so much ghost ass. We'll be like, hey, go back to the sunken sun, you fool. I hate this group. Anyways, the point why I bring up this map is that we need to figure out where exactly Auntie and the rest of the family are holding out.
You don't know?
I have a guess.
And you
How long have they... Did they move?
I hope not. Otherwise, I'll be pretty pissed. From what my brain can rack together, I may not be the smartest tabaxi, but I am the most handsome. From what I would guess, Auntie talks of roses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet garden roses. Where do we find roses? In romance. What has romance? The heart. Where do we go?
The Heart of Darkness?
Boom! Money. I'll be taking this. He takes a few coins off the table. No, you don't! No, you don't! You don't just get to say money and then take money!
It's not how any of this works.
That is not how any of this works.
So, and I'm going to regret asking this question almost immediately, but why is it called the Heart of Darkness?
While its forests are lush and plentiful, it is sort of a trial by fire for some of the tabaxi folk. Which means if our families hold up in there, then they're desperate. Or perhaps we were stupid this whole time.
Edelweiss, just gives a knowing look at Exalted Moon. just
Red.
for a moment,
Red too.
The Heart of Darkness is, how to say, one place you go where you find yourself, put yourself through trial and tribulation. Perhaps it was once a plentiful area, I assure you, but nothing but swamp, logs to trip over, maybe the occasional wildlife out to eat you. Point is, it's a testing ground, improving ground, and one where you might find yourself.
Sounds
Why,
like
Auntie?
fun.
Why Auntie chose this place, I will never know. And
Probably
frankly,
because it's hard to get in there.
hard to get in, hard to get out. Don't know if she thought of that, but Auntie's wisdom always surpassed mine. Or perhaps the student has become the teacher, considering I figured this one out. But if I'm wrong, I just wasted a bunch of time, so.
Well,
Wait, well, I guess I wouldn't really know, but Red's been to the field before. Wouldn't she have at least some idea of where that is?
When you say the field, you mean
The roses, yeah.
specifically. Thinking back on your youth, your history, you do believe, thinking on it, you would have to say your brother's hunch is more than likely correct. I mean, you wandered around a lot of places you wandered around a lot of places when you were younger, but that's probably your best bet. Your other guess would have been the Yak folk, and, well, they're not too kind.
wait, there's Yak folk?
Yes, right there, look.
Right there, look.
The
On the very bottom left.
How have I been, like topside this entire time and no one has mentioned yak folk.
We don't talk about them.
Why not?
They keep to themselves.
Wait. Roderick owned a yak cow. Are they like related?
Don't ask questions you're not prepared to hear the answer to.
I am out of character. This sounds like a Goofy and Pluto situation.
Oh my gosh.
Right on the money.
Yeah. A lot of tabaxi have buffalo. So.
Okay then.
And there's the reason why we don't interact with each other. Let's leave it at that.
Fair enough,
Yeah,
I suppose.
Cats eat meat. Cats eat buffalo.
And there, okay. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
There is one place I was concerned about on the map. Cyrus speaks up, pointing out in the other corner, opposite of the Yakfolk village.
La Funa.
La Fauna. I hear bugbear merchants have been traveling down south towards our territories, and I heard they converted this oasis into something different. But you see, right? You see how lush it looks on the map? It looks just as such in real life, too.
Bugbears? I've never seen a bugbear before.
Large goblinoid creatures, more hair than skin, really, but their name doesn't suit them. I'll say that much.
Huh.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but don't know. Taking up anything in the desert sounds like a bad idea for a trade merchant.
Bad idea indeed, and yet they made it work, which is why I'm curious exactly as to if the owner of capital can recreate water. And it seems these people have created a sustainable ecosystem for themselves. They might have an answer to all this.
I just realized the desert tabaxi is probably fueling them a lot. At least financially, in some way or another.
I imagine a desert people would be desperate for good supplies, and a consistent, consistent mercantile endeavors would probably help them out a great deal. They'd give them, well, I can imagine they'd give them a lot if they couldn't just, stab them for their things and take it.
It's well guarded, good accommodations, good lodging, and, well, I have a nice trade spot if I do say so myself.
Oh, very interesting.
The
Very
short of it
interesting.
is,
What's
The
the
short of it-
boneyard? I want to know.
the Boneyard is you remember tales of it from before, Red, and the Boneyard is a just kind of mass beast grave that's kind of divoted into the land. Stories of the Boneyard have changed hands every so often, depending on the tribe. Some say a great battle took place there between Tabaxi folk and beasts. Other people say it was just the original denizens, the original wildlife of this desert succumbing to the sands. But some tribes have been
Sick,
known-
we're Americans.
God damn it.
That sounds rad as heck.
Some tribes have been known to take up residence within the Boneyard from time to time.
I'm sure that went well.
Necromancer Tabaxi? Necromancer Tabaxi.
Well, I was thinking, ancient Native American curse, but that works too.
I'm glad that both of our ideas involved ghosts and the undead, but just in very different ways.
It's less seen as more of like kind of a bad juju area like the Fallen Sky, and more just a resource point.
Lord, the shamans probably hate being there. Too many ghosts, too many ghosts, too many. They're loud, they're very loud.
It's just a bunch of screaming animal ghosts just "Ah! Ah!"
You just hear like one goat off in the distance.
Yes.
God. Anyway,
Best course of action would be probably to take as such. We take the airship all the way over to the cliffside, either or maybe here if you want to get the scenic route of the capital, or have them get the scenic route of you. Make our way to the cliffside, try to scale our way up, and then make our way inside the heart of darkness. The rough way. And I say this mostly because the more traditional path, the trial path if you would, involves going straight past the capital, so
I'd rather.
that's
I
not
would-
gonna work.
I'd imagine going around on the other side would be a bad idea.
Going in direct line of sight with the capital would probably attract undue attention, and very clearly let them know exactly where we're going.
No,
But
I
it'd be a
meant-
big fuck you to the capital.
I do like grand dramatic gestures of "fuck you, I'm better than you."
Yeah, but there's a chance they might try to shoot us down.
I do like this ship, and I'd prefer it not be shot.
To be honest, probably the quote safest route would be to scale the cliffs.
Mm,
I'm sure
I
if we go
concur.
anywhere near the rivers, we're going to get, accosted.
Exactly.
Oh, brother, accosted means basically it means attack.
Oh,
Or harass.
okay, thank you. I knew that.
Of course you did.
So do we agree, or do we want to come up with another plan, or what?
I agree with the scaling plan. It's the best choice of, best course of action.
Best course of action, because it was my action.
How long is it going to take?
Let's see, 1, 2, perhaps 2 days time. Maybe less if we're lucky.
If we ask Septos to speed up a little.
I don't want to push him too hard.
Day and
What?
a
It'll
half.
make you too hungry?
Look, I don't want to go through a month's food stocks in 2 days, alright? Bonnabelle's going to think something's wrong with me. Sorry.
Alex looked like he was about to say something, but then he decided to refrain.
Who?
Atlas.
Graham, go. Do it.
Atlas, did you have something on your mind?
Nothing you would like.
Oh, come on. We're all friends here. And I'd be a poor captain if I didn't take the occasional bit of bad news or criticism.
He looks you directly in the eyes. Empty your stomach means probably more excuse to see that girl of yours.
Hmm?
Or do you want market?
You know, Atlas, you're right. But, in service of the crew, I am going to take the smart choice, the honorable choice, the less time spent around Bonnabelle choice.
Suit yourself.
I will. That's what a captain does. Captain
Red's just gonna kind of lean over and not really whisper. Atlas got you good.
Shut up.
Word gets around quickly, but be thankful that half the crew's oblivious.
Why do you
Are
think I
they?
pick her?
Really? They're oblivious? That'd be kind of obvious.
I guess they see two Underdark denizens interacting with each other and go, yeah, that's normal.
Miss knows. Uh-oh. That means probably Osric knows.
Anyways.
You should deal with that otherwise.
Anyways.
You just let me know when you're done looking at this, by the way.
As much as I'd love to make a detour to La Fauna, or the Boneyard, or the Fallen Sky, we should probably make a beeline for the Heart of Darkness. We can dally around the savannah later.
Why not disperse to vacation later? Or perhaps...
Oh my gosh, beach episode!
Beach
Or I guess
episode!
or I guess Oasis episode.
God damn it.
Hell yes.
My accidental crisis again.
Oh my gosh, I get to see Osric in a swimsuit and he's wearing his helmet.
I was gonna say, he better be wearing that fucking helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
The helmet
Rip
stays
Rip
on.
scarred grandpa and helmet on.
Oh my god. Well, if we're on an agreement then, I suppose business is done. Well, scale the cliffs 2 days from now and, well, You'll get to see home. Drow.
Oh boy. I look forward to it.
Look forward to the nasty beasties
Damn.
you'll see along the way.
Why are you finger gunning on the voice? I'm so confused.
It's fine. It's just my charisma.
Okay, goodbye.
A moment, Red.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm. I'm sure the boy knows what's best, but it didn't seem like he was trying to regain his composure that whole time.
He was, stabbed through the gut, so
Let's not push the boy too much.
yeah, that was kind of my goal. To keep him on the ship as much as humanly possible. And try and keep him bedbound, but that's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. I think he's more likely to rip the mattress off and take it with him.
Though, I might have a solution to that, but I won't be able to do anything until tomorrow.
Hmm.
I have a sleeping potion being made.
Suppose home will have to wait for dear exalted moon. Well, one is better.
Unless we can find a way to scale the cliff without him. Actually doing it.
Cyrus actually thinks on this for a moment. You see kind of a look of concern across his eyebrows when he realizes that Exalted Moon's gonna have to climb in his condition.
Didn't think of that, huh?
He's motioning his arms a little bit, as if trying to pantomime if he could reasonably throw him up the cliffside.
Oh my goodness.
To be honest, it would be probably a smarter idea just to have Septos drop him off.
Oh, that does work, actually.
Probably would be
Yeah,
better if he
but-
drop us all off, but
Your brother might be stupid.
He might be an actual idiot.
But he has the right idea. Wisdom without intelligence, as they say. Do you hear dogs? I hear dogs right now. They're barking outside.
Bark, bark.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'm so used to hearing cats meow, so it's just like, whatever, I don't care.
What
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
My dogs go ape shit all the time, so I'm just like, yeah, dog noise.
Well, whatever preparations you need to make in the coming days, do let me know if you need me for anything. Till then, I will sample more to find goods downstairs.
Atlas just looks at both of you, kind of just half-assed just wave, and then like makes his way downstairs as well.
Red waves with both her hands.
Edelweiss gives him a brief
Like an Animal
wave.
Crossing.
Yeah.
Well, just you and me, and I practically live at this table, so, I mean, y'all got plans. Make do of them.
Do I have plans? Otherwise, do we have plans? You have plans. You have someone you should be talking to.
I have several people I should be talking to. I have to, like, assign, positions on the ship.
Oh, God.
And you also need to go talk to Manuel. The Manuel.
Why do I have to talk to
And-
Manuel?
You have to apologize to him directly about Atlas.
Didn't I already do that?
Pommeled? No,
I'm
you
pretty
did.
sure you already did that.
You did it to one of them, not both. Oh wait, no, did you do it to both?
Yeah, I did it to both.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't. The other one wasn't in session then.
It
I ain't
was.
paying attention, that's for sure.
It was very brief because I remember the main one was with the
Like
big
5
one.
Pommeled.
Yeah. Whereas with Temanuel, it was a very brief, like, "Hey, sorry," and he's like, "Oh, I'm fine."
I don't remember that.
It,
Oh, well.
it was very brief.
I'm good, don't worry.
Ho hum, ho hum. Well, whatever y'all gotta do it. 2 days, don't forget. Even if you're just resting, lazing about. This is why I choose to be number 2 rather than number 1. Oh, Capitan.
Yes, clearly the smarter choice, but I do have an unquenchable thirst for the spotlight, I'm afraid.
He does. He really does.
Also,
It's a curse, but someone has to do it, and when you're as beautiful as me, well, who else would it be?
Have you tuned him out already, Red? I have.
What?
Have you tuned him out already? Because I have.
What?
Ah,
Oh, I get what you're doing. You prick.
Philistines.
William counts his cards.
Edelweiss is going to make his way.
Bitch, you've been counting cards the entire time? Son of a bitch! You've been cheating! You give me shit for cheating and you're cheating!
Did you
Whoa,
really
whoa,
doubt
alright,
that he
alright.
was cheating? Like, was that ever under any doubt? Like,
I think I actually like tested to see if he was cheating, and the only thing he was doing was hiding his cards. That was a thing. It was a while back, okay?
He had good cards on him. William doesn't cheat always, just sometimes.
Really? Oh my gosh. Raven Black is with Bonnabelle? That's gonna be interesting. Are we gonna find out that, Raven Black is actually a good cook?
oh my goodness, I didn't notice that.
I always look around the map like a crazy person.
I forgot that, like, I can just look at all 3 layers from this
Mhm.
one page, so it's like, alright, I can just
Alright.
go like, hey,
Hey.
there's
Hey.
everybody.
Hey. It's my ship. I
It's
mean, otherwise you have the floor.
Okay, so Edelweiss, first and foremost, is gonna go talk to Osric for some advice, probably. And also to ask about... Well, mostly it's a matter of, like, Edelweiss is trying to decide between 2 people for first mate. And then I have to talk to Inigo and basically give him the whole proposition / pep talk of, I want you to lead the away missions. Fuck. I had, like, a whole idea in my head of, like, who was gonna do what and how I wanted these conversations to go,
Aw.
and it's been a
Doesn't
while.
matter.
3 months
you.
happened.
And then several months happened, and I, did my own campaigns, and so things got pushed aside. But the point being that Edelweiss needs to pester Osric, Inigo a bit, and then at some point, fuck, what is the rat man's name? I keep fucking forgetting.
Navarre.
Navarre.
Navarre. Okay, right. Because I basically wanted to either have Osric or Navarre be first mate.
No, not Osric.
Yes, it was most likely going to be Navarre, but it was like, hey, Edelweiss is going to ask for Osric's advice because teacher.
Aww.
Aww. As you make your way to the top side, you do note, like, off the bat that Osric does seem to be supervising a sparring match between Inigo and Kung.
Aww.
When you look at Kung, he's not really brandishing traditional grung weaponry. No.
Does
He's
he have a
u-
rapier?
He's using a rapier.
Oh my goodness.
Yay! Fancy Kung route begin.
Holy shit.
I'm so
Wait.
excited.
You see him and Inigo just practicing swordplay together. Inigo also kind of out of his element to kind of just even the playing field, since he's used to more long swords than rapiers.
Really? Neat.
Huh. Edelweiss
Never gotten
is-
to detail like how he fought. So
Yeah, honestly, I just assumed rapiers because bard. It's like, you're a bard, you use a rapier. That's just how
I didn't say it was a good bard.
Just no, that's the rules. Like, you're a bard, you use a rapier. That's what you're allowed to do.
that's the only thing you're allowed to wield.
and then I
Osric-
walk in and go, I'm gonna use a bow. Fuck you.
Oh my god, get out of here.
Fucking
Yep.
fucking fake bard.
God, fake
I
bards.
absolutely am a fake bard.
I can kick her if you want, Smirk.
I'll let it slide this time, but
Okay.
she's
alright,
on
you just
thin
let me know.
fucking ice.
You just let me know.
Edelweiss is just gonna kind of like watch this sparring a bit with a little bit of pride in his eyes, like, look at them go.
Well, Kung's footwork is kind of sloppy, but he seems to be kind of getting his bearings. It's very unusual for him, but you just kind of hear before Osric just kind of chimes back in with, "Yes, Kung, it's like a backward spear. I know."
Wait, he's frog-legged. he's
Uh,
he's a swimmer.
kick her now.
Hide the pain, Scott. Hide the pain. Just make it till the end of the session, Scott. Ozark sees you and kind of just like repositions himself before just chiming over to the other two. Alright, play nice while I'm away. It seems our captain needs me. Or have I just assumed too quickly?
No, you're good. I needed your advice on a few things, actually.
Ooh, cute private time.
How can I assist you?
Well, I've been thinking up who to assign to what position on the ship.
Mm.
Been debating a lot of things. I'm well certain that I want Inigo to lead the away missions, and Edelweiss tries to, like, kind of be quiet about that so Inigo doesn't hear.
Ooh, interesting.
He's got leadership potential. He's a charismatic young man, and he's skilled, and he spent enough time in Grey Banner as part of a hunting crew. I think he's got the potential to be a fine leader.
All points I would have made.
Thank you. I learned from the best. I'm thinking he, Kung, Lucian, maybe Wallace or Raven Black, as the occasional team sent away to handle things.
Wallace won't listen to you.
Wallace doesn't listen to anybody, but I feel like...
He listens to me. I pay him.
Yes, he only listens to people who pay him, but I suppose I can't help but feel like having a person on your team that isn't always going to listen to you is a useful lesson in its own right. And Edelweiss
kind of a standard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Edelweiss is just immediately thinking of, like, dealing with Red. Red, could you do this thing?
Yeah,
Maybe.
She'll probably do it, but she'll just make you think that she won't do it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then, of course, ship cook. I have no idea who could possibly fill that role. I mean, honestly, who on this ship knows how to cook? I mean, really, it's Bonnibel. We all know it's Bonnibel. We've all eaten her cooking.
We all know it's Bonnibel. Like, no one else qualifies. Raven Black, maybe, but it's kind of a stretch.
Wait, Raven Black?
How do I say? His cooking is very, it's fumbly, but it has that homemade feel, you know? I think it's his best quality, to be honest.
My goodness, I didn't know he had any talents other than being gloomy.
Oh no, Bonnibel and Raven Black being buddies?
They're gonna
Cooking buddies? They can learn
buddies.
to make cakes together!
Holy shit.
Raven Black's gonna be so good at making bread, and Bonnibel's gonna learn how to make amazing, like, home-cooked soup. Sorry, way off track.
No, you're
You're
good.
good. It's actually kind of surprising. He seems to be zen in the process. But I couldn't help but peek, really. I was quite peckish myself.
My goodness. Well, I'm glad he's found something he likes doing. It's good for him. Maybe it'll pull him out of his shell a little bit.
Makes you wonder why he became a soldier in the first place, though.
I know, right? Maybe it was money. I mean, a need for money, I mean. As far as I can tell, the Feathergale Knights are all about amassing riches.
It's peace. It's peace. He straight up said it was for peace.
Was it? Damn, I don't remember
Yeah.
shit.
He
did
doesn't
say
like
that.
he doesn't like fighting, and he wants peace.
So
He wants on a team that will stop the fighting.
Ah.
That's why he betrayed the Feathergale Knights, is because they kept, harassing us.
Huh. He did seem to be a rather pacifist person.
Strange indeed.
Yeah. The things you learn about the people you hired onto your ship at a moment's notice.
Agree.
Anyways, going down the list that I finally opened because I remembered that there was a list there.
Yes, me too.
Surgeon-wise, we don't have anyone that's a perfect fit. I figured temporarily we could ask Nimbus to fill in. It doesn't seem like a perfect fit for her talents, but either her or you're the only two people that are talented healers on the ship until such time as we actually recruit someone with.
Nimbus rips into somebody. Oops.
Fuck.
I'm just imagining, like, it was some dumb, like, Overwatch meme where they're, like, baking biscuits and, like, you mix in some eggs and then some flour, and then McCree's like, and a gun! Only it's Nimbus and just going, and a knife!
Well, I imagine Nimbus would be someone would dislocate their shoulder, and then she would try to, you know, put it back in alignment and end up breaking their arm.
Holy shit.
It would go back in a socket though. It's just they would get a broken arm.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine.
That's,
She did her job.
she technically
Or it would pop
did
in a
her
socket
job.
and she'd pop it out of socket again.
Pop in its socket, but then the other arm gets popped out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I will have to imagine I do say this in confidence. I'm not quite good with grievous wounds, so perhaps that is the Mrs. talent there.
Yes, I thought as much. Just, again, until such time as we can get someone with more healing capabilities.
Mr. Doctor.
Okay, look, if I wasn't already captain, I'd be the ship medic in a heartbeat. As much as I love being a dashing, bold adventurer, I do sometimes find myself longing for the days of shoving a Dwerger's guts back into him.
You could just be the nurse.
No, that's the thought. Let's see. Bosun and Quartermaster, Look, Tomald and Manuel, I don't know which one is which, but they're the two that are perfect for that, I think. Repairs and plotting courses and stuff. Look, they're the smart people on this ship.
Manuel does know how to navigate, and Tomald would make a good repairer.
And, you know.
You knew which ones I were talking about, right?
Yes, look, sometimes it's hard to remember, but
Which
I
one's
try.
which?
Temanuel is the one with the three little eyes in a vertical roll, and Tomald is the one that looks like he has a visor. Right?
You sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
You're correct.
Oh, look, I've been friends with them since I stumbled into Grey Banner, but
How could
honestly,
you forget their faces so quickly?
I remembered their faces. It's remembering which one's named which. It's. I remember being back home and, like, every Warforged was basically just a mass-produced model. They barely had any distinction between them. And sometimes I struggle to actually commit features to memory. It was still weird, like, learning that all those rumors about sentient Warforged were actually true. Like, oh. Huh.
Oh no, the ashtray is coming to kill me now.
Oh no! Oh no, the fireplace has come seeking revenge for all those times I put lizard feces in it. I was trying to smoke Mother out of the house.
That's fair.
It'll never forgive me, though, I just know it.
It makes you wonder if there are others that look exactly like Dumbo.
You know, I try not to think about that because it just raises a lot of weird questions in my head, but I'm
Like,
sure
what
there
do I-
probably are.
What do I do if I have to kill the doppelganger of what looks to be my friend? What if they both have each other at knife point, and then I'm holding a blade, and I have to pick which one's which?
Oh, that's
That'll
easy.
be easy.
I just ask them questions that only they would know the answer to.
Just ask them questions to begin with.
I mean, really, just to Manuel. Actually, just it like honestly, just go like, just say, "Oh, what's your name?" I can't imagine a doppelganger is going to know the actual name of Tomald and Temanuel, and even if they did, I just have to ask them things like, "Oh, what was the first item you ever rented me out of your little shop?" Oh,
Sometimes you don't always get the luxury of diplomacy.
that's true.
Say as much. Both have daggers to each other's necks. Well, whatever the closest thing to a vital point on the Warforged would be, and you have to decide in a split second.
Put a ding in their metal.
Danielle, I can't do that's like putting a brand on a human being.
Just look for scars. It's fine.
Like,
I mean-
you just put one of those like phone charm like
Yeah.
keychains onto Manuel's back of the head.
Under the pretense of like, oh, you know, I can't braid your hair, but I can at least, you know, give you a nice little accessory.
You can get a nice little earring, and really it's just a collar. I always know it's you.
How did you know it was me?
I put a keychain on you.
Oh.
I say
Never-
that, and someone comes to visit.
Is that why there's a magnet on me?
Oh, well, that was more of a happy accident. I was trying to, I was trying to throw it off the deck of the bridge, and it fell down by your window and just.
I'm so mad.
I just imagine like he's reading a book with his back to the window, and the magnet just falls down and just immediately sucks in through the window to the back of his head. He's like, "Huh, what was that?"
It's just had a Hooters logo on him the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Why
thinks,
was that always at Fantasy Hooters? That's a story for another time.
I was planning a bachelor
Only in the
party.
Underdark.
Only in the Underdark.
Joke's on you.
Right.
The Hooters is populated solely by mind flayers.
You know, that's almost too dastardly.
So would it be like fluters?
No, it's literally just Hooters, but all the women are psychic projections.
Well, no, just like would they call it a different name?
Oh, that's a good point. Scott is writing this down.
Underdark Mind Flare Hooters.
I call it blooters.
Why? Because Mind Flare's bloop.
No, because they're bluish. They're blue.
Tutors?
Blooters.
No, I'm just like doing a bunch of different things.
Oh, okay.
I hate this campaign.
Sorry.
No,
Back.
you're good. You're good.
I suppose I'd either look for scars and scratches that. No, you know what? All I'd need to hear is Temanuel's little stutter, and I'd know which one was which almost immediately.
Ah, that was too loud. Apologies.
It's fine. I think we all need a laugh from time to time.
Well, I think I
Everyone's
can-
like, "Oh my gosh, he emotes."
yeah,
Whoa.
true. Like he's got a bunch of weird looks looking his way already. Well, I suppose the easier answer would be if you can commit model number to Nate. If you can commit model number to your mind,
Oh,
perhaps that would work in a pinch.
You still have to know where it is and see it.
Something to think
Because
about.
again, in this scenario, is if you have to do a flash second.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Still good to know though. Like, oh, what's your model number? Is that like asking their birth sign?
Kind
It's
of.
asking their full name, their real like. You're asking them for their dead name, Graham.
Oof.
Oof.
That's what it is. You know it.
It is, but fuck you.
Assuming they haven't scratched it off already. Remember, back of the head or back of the torso. Sometimes back of the knee, but we don't talk about those.
Okay.
Those are very, knobbly models.
Mm-hmm.
Sex robots. Got it.
Ah!
Well, with that out of the way, though. Last one is first mate, which, and Edelweiss kind of takes a deep breath. Honestly, I very heavily considered asking you, but I felt like, for one, I felt like the position's beneath you. Like, you're a
Oh shit!
you're a knight of you're a knight captain of Knights Radiant. You're a literal knight in shining armor, Aldrich.
Oh, my armor clearly needs a polish.
And as well, I guess I thought to myself, there'll come a day when Knights Radiant needs you to do one thing, and will need me and my ship to do another. And, well, I can't rely on you for everything. So, I need to decide, I need to, how to word this? I need to find my own people. I can't always rely on my mentors.
Forgive me, I'm wistful in a way. Remind me of a younger age. But I will say, whatever deeds or jobs you need me to do, nothing is too far beneath me. I'm here to help otherwise.
I do appreciate that.
Of course.
Ostrich stands are going. I used to be a delivery boy. I delivered mail.
I used
Do you really think this is believe me?
He's like, I used to work at Fantasy Hooters.
Oh my god. Fuck. God, there was a male equivalent. I'm struggling to remember what the name was. Fuck.
I got it.
Oh my god. What was it? I know they wore like bow ties.
Oh my goodness.
I know there's Chip and Dale.
Chippendales. That's the one I was thinking of.
He's got a bow tie. And
There is a male version of Hooters called the Tallywhackers.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, is the only male-oriented version. It's called a Chesterant. In a sea of restaurants.
Holy fucking shit.
The city has more than a dozen Hooters, 9 Twin Peaks locations, and risque joints called Redneck Havens, and a sports bar with a view called Bikinis. But yeah, Tallywhackers in Dallas.
I'm not gonna lie, I keep forgetting Twin Peaks is just like an actual like titty restaurant and not just like
You know, a show made by David Lynch.
yeah, like that too, but also just like I hear the name Twin Peaks and I don't know why I expect some like cozy ass log cabin feelings, not fucking,
Yeah.
That's Twin Peaks. the show, yeah. That's just what it feels like.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Tallywhackers.
Anyways, thank you, Danny.
Thank
Been
you.
around for 10 plus years.
Oh my god.
It's in Dallas.
Dallas,
Alright.
home of the Tallywhackers.
Road trip.
Holy shit, yes. Anyways. So, considering other people on the ship, I went through who had experience with leading things and running operations. Tell me, what do you think of Navarre?
Well, Navarre could certainly work. He does have the experience for it, plus he does seem like he's able to lead well. If not me, I do believe he would make a fine substitute.
That's what I was thinking.
Nevertheless, whatever you two decide, they're everyone's backup.
Exactly. Thank you, Osric. I'm grateful to have your advice in these times.
Perhaps it should be I that's thankful. Talking with you and Red, it's been quite eye-opening these past few weeks.
Suppose it has. Remember that moment we, brought your father into your chapel unannounced by accident?
He did that himself.
Look,
I tried to stop him.
I mean, we tried to stop him. We really did. He was just hell-bent on doing it.
How do you tell a 7-foot dude to stop?
You don't.
Osric, knowing from experience.
As a 7-foot tall dude.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining, like, Murdoch being like, Osric, you can't do this. Nope, out of my way, bitch.
God damn it!
Well, I'm glad our time together has been mutually beneficial.
I like to think so. Forgive me, I shouldn't be so sullen around you. This is a big mission we're on. Let's make the most of it.
Indeed. Well, I suppose I should go talk to Inigo and let him know that I'm considering his position for him. Oh. Okay, so there was one other idea that I had, and it's probably a terrible one, but I want you to hear me out.
There are no wrong answers.
You say that. So, you know how we have that trained assassin that's tried to murder me multiple times on this ship?
There are some wrong answers.
There it is. It's something I brought up with him briefly. See, I want everyone on the ship to be well trained and well prepared for whatever comes at us, and the both of us know there's a lot of scary, dangerous, evil things out there. And I don't know that I or you or anyone on this ship can properly prepare them for such intense unknowns. Except maybe Atlas. I mean, the man has literally fought things that I can't even imagine or describe properly. And
You
to be
didn't
fair-
ask, did you?
What?
You didn't ask what he fought, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't want to know, okay? He's seen multiple timelines of me, and it's weird, and I feel like anytime I try to ask him questions, all I can think is like, tell me about the timeline where I did this, or hey, did I always have Septos in the timelines, or did I do this in every timeline? It gets weird, and I get bogged down with stupid questions.
Oh, that one time he had the man bun.
We don't talk about man bun Edelweiss. Point being, he, on his own, was almost able to defeat me, Charisse, Clickham, and Ezekiel. A man armed with little more than a cheap gun, a knife, and some hobbled-together warforged that he dug out of the glass. And go on.
He's resourceful, I'll give him that.
So I was considering having him spar against members of the away team. Prepare them for ambush tactics and anything else Atlas can bring to bear. He wouldn't, of course, be armed with anything lethal. Certainly not. Just, allowed to surprise the away team here and there.
I thought he said he was allowed to have, like, he wanted more than a beat stick.
I don't remember him requiring weapons, just that he wanted to be able to do it, like, on his own terms of, like, I want to be able to attack them, like, whenever kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I do see it as kind of a fun idea, I'm not going to lie.
Right? I mean, like, yes, it's weird and maybe a little crazy, but I mean, Edelweiss just kind of gestures to the entirety of the crew and the ship, like...
Given what's happened, especially with people being able to teleport directly on, I don't think we have much luxury for fair fights.
Exactly my thinking.
I do have to admit, it would help train them. And I can bust out the wooden sword, so that's nice too.
Exactly. It'll be great.
Except maybe Atlas, let's maybe give him like a rolled up newspaper.
I like
Just
that
wrap
idea.
the sword in foam, it'll be fine.
I'll run it by the away team and let the crew know as well, so they don't see Atlas ambushing them and immediately go into a panic. That would be bad.
That would be most unfortunate.
I mean, on the one hand, almost be funny, but then like, oh no, they're going to kill him now.
Yeah, almost funny, but then Tomo did almost put an arrow in him.
Yeah, that did happen. So
We'll work it out.
it worked out. Well,
It will work out, I assure you.
thank you for the advice, Osric. I really appreciate it.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
Time to go pester Inigo. Oh. Well, we'll discuss it later. I have other things I do that I have.
like every time you're about to bail on Osric, it's like, oh wait, one more thing.
It's like, I was like, do I want to do the whole, like, hey, should talk about the Bonnabelle situation thing? I'm like, no, I'll do that after I've done, like, actual crew stuff, and then I'll be like, on day 2 of travel, I'll be like, hey, let's talk privately about the fact that we kind of sort of were dating, and then, like, stuff has happened, and let's discuss things like adults. I'm going to save that until after I've handled the Inigo stuff. Edelweiss is going to approach Inigo and Kung. Are they still sparring over there?
Yeah. Before I get to that, I'm just gonna check in with Danny real quickly. Danny, anything that you specifically need to get done, or are you just content with like chiming in on Edelweiss's shit?
Yeah, cool.
All right,
I
just
didn't
checking.
have. I literally had no plans.
I just
so-
checking. Just checking. Yeah, I know how to make this better. I know how to make this better. Hold on.
I
got
did
you.
wonder, like, as I'm like, I don't think Danielle has anything she has to take care of. It's just like, hey, I have captain stuff I technically have to do.
I don't know. I've taken over the game with RP stuff before, so it's like whatever.
I mean, we are in your literal homeland, so it's like, hey, you're
Oh,
gonna have
Lord.
plenty of stuff to do.
You were not gonna make Thoth gamble.
Oh my God, what?
No, don't corrupt him.
He's mad because he's losing.
I have to give him money so he can gamble. It's like giving a child like tokens to gamble. We're betting with goldfish.
Oh my god.
I can master this game. I'm able to learn a lot. I will master this one too. Buddy, you are down in the pot, and this ain't a game about skill, it's about luck.
Thoth immediately, like, looks into the future.
just gonna settle that one right here, right now. Thank you for bringing that up, actually, because I'm not gonna lie, I admittedly forgot during the like pre-game banter.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I
Too
don't
bad.
want it. No.
Too bad. Too bad.
Too much responsibility.
You get to see the like finalizations of my hard work.
There he is. There's the baby. And Hot Boy
It's a-
Septos.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I was like, mine doesn't have anything, it's just Septos' token.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just token.
Oh, I see what I have to do. I see. Yipes. I see. Alright. This will have no repercussions, I assure you.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Damn it, Septos, stop being hot.
Yeah, sorry.
Suddenly Septos wants to gamble.
See, because I have to, because it's in character sheet form, I do have to make it editable and controlled by people. And it's like, I'm sure y'all can just trade info to each other.
Yo. Look at all this information.
Yeah, ew. Information overload.
Holy shit, homeboy gets multi-attack? That's hot. Septos is hot.
Thank you.
And
Look him
he knows
straight
I-
in his well-oiled abs.
I love how languages is blank, like, fucking don't even...
I don't feel like filling that in.
That is totally
Damn,
fair.
he can move 70 feet? Fuck.
Like, okay, everybody hold on while I stare at, like, my, you know, hot companion's stat page.
Suddenly Indigo's like, why are you standing there?
It's delayed blast fire, half as long. Edelweiss and subsequently Septos takes half the damage caused by... and 2 levels of exhaustion regardless of being in range or not, due to the overwhelming powerless maneuver costs. Okay, cool.
I just want you to know. Delayed blast fireball is 12d6 damage.
Okay.
What the fuck? I don't want it. I don't want it.
But you take half that damage.
Oh.
Okay. Let me just, you know what, just as a fun little I'm just curious really quick. 12.
That's also
D6.
just if you let it sit there and wait.
Oh, that's
If you let it-
47 damage.
If you let it sit there, it does fucking get extra d6s.
Oh my lord.
Oh no. I'm gonna fucking die.
See, I had to do proper math because I'm like, no, fireball's too underwhelming. But delayed blast fireball, but it's a 7th level spell. But I make Edelweiss punch himself in the face while he casts it. He
Hurt
might
me.
die.
Hurt me.
Anyways, Indigo.
Oh right, yeah. Are they still sparring or?
Yeah, sorry. At this point, Indigo's kind of got Kung on the ropes. It's kind of sad and unmatched, really. But then they just both look at you and then just immediately just put down the swords. Both kind of just give each other a quick bow, and then Indigo turns over to you. Yeah, what's up?
Inigo, how's practicing with Kung going?
It's so... I don't know how you use this thing.
Edelweiss is gonna stare like, what do you mean? It's a rapier.
I don't know. It's just... It's... I guess I'm just used to heavier weaponry, like something with more balance. It's flimsy. I feel like I'm gonna break this thing accidentally.
Oh yes, I know that feeling. I remember when I was first being taught how to use a rapier.
Did you break it?
No, did get a sword wrapped against my knuckles multiple times though.
Oh, ouch. We're not doing that here.
No, 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 no. I'm not an asshole.
That's good. That's good to know.
Anyways, Inigo, I wanted to talk to you for a moment. Otherwise, it's just going to like.
Oh, private. Sorry, Kong.
Now listen.
Yeah, what's up?
You don't have to whisper. It's not a super dark secret. Just.
Okay.
He's excited.
I know, it's just funny to me. I'm like, God damn it. So, as you're no doubt aware, we have enough people on this ship who are combat capable that we can put together sort of an away team, you know?
Okay.
Again, you really don't need to whisper. It's fine.
Sorry, I can't turn it off.
That's fine. So, we'll need this group of people to go out and handle certain salvage missions and other little things. Nothing super, nothing particularly dramatic, but it is work that needs doing, and naturally that away team will need a field commander of sorts, someone to lead them in the field.
I'm not choosing you.
I was really tempted to just be like, so what do you think of Kung for the role?
Oh my
Oh, poor dejected boy.
No, he just kind of listens to what you have to say so far, and he's just like, oh, so kind of like the work I was doing back in Grey Banner.
Exactly.
And you need a leader. Let me know who you choose.
Edelweiss is just gonna
So I can
stare at him.
stab them.
Like, Edelweiss just stares at him blankly like... Inigo, how long were you in Grey Banner? I'm curious.
You know, time is very askew, actually. Let me think about that.
I know,
Maybe
right?
maybe a month or two. Well, I don't know. To be honest, it feels like kind of longer. One is I did enough work to at least like rank up.
Mm-hmm. I have no doubt that you have skill. And
Well, he was actually a higher rank than us.
he was. He technically was.
A lot of it was just back to back to back to back.
The point being that you've got experience, and while you don't have a lot of leadership experience, I see potential in you, Inigo. I think with some time and practice and the right opportunities, you could make a fine leader in your own right.
You think so?
That's why I want you to lead the away teams.
Oh, that's a lot of responsibility.
It is, but...
Internal high-pitched squealing.
Mm-hmm. But I think you can handle it.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, if you trust me,
And I do.
then I won't let you down.
Don't worry about letting me down, Inigo. Just worry about doing the best that you can.
You sound like Malhoun right now. Appreciate it.
I try. Anyways, you'll probably have a party consisting of Kung, Lucian, Raven Black, maybe William Wallace.
No, you won't. He's my bodyguard.
You don't get to have him.
Probably not William Wallace. We'll see.
Unless you pay for him,
Fuck that.
then you don't get him.
I think I can work with that. I mean, Lucian seems alright. He's kind of cool. I mean, Kong, you know, me and him were like two grungs stuck together.
That's a weird image, but I like it.
Yeah, it grows on you. Raven Black, he's alright. I mean, he's kind of broody, yeah, but I mean, who hasn't?
It'll take a while before he warms up to the crew, but I think that given enough time and the right encouragement, he'll come around.
It almost feels like kind of like you know when like your parents set you up with someone else just because like you're the same age group. It's kind of like that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't see him as like, and he seems like someone I could get along with.
All right, then.
It's like when that doesn't backfire immediately.
Right. I totally know what that's like, because I had a normal childhood growing up.
Yeah.
Totally. Totally.
I had a sore spot, didn't I?
It's fine. I'm used to this PTSD episode. It's been triggered a lot. Anyways,
I'm so sorry.
you're good. Don't worry about it. Now, there's another matter. I noticed that you and Kung were training,
Yeah.
which is good. I want that to continue. But
Okay.
there's another sort of training that I want you and the rest of the away team to undergo.
Spellcasting?
No. As you well know, Atlas is on this crew, and Atlas is a man who has multiple times tried to murder me and Charisse. Almost succeeded.
Yeah.
Now, this world is full of surprising terrors and things that you won't see coming. And honestly, the only person that I've encountered so far that's come close to killing me in recent times is Atlas. Which is why I'd want him to spar against you and the members of the away team.
Oh boy.
He won't have any lethal weapons, it'll just be him and some wooden weapons or something like that, nothing sharp or dangerous. But he will be free to engage you at his leisure, should you agree to this training. Which you don't have to. I understand that it's intimidating.
Suppose I'll have to think on it. On one hand, it's a good opportunity. On the other hand, guys, you know what? Actually, you know what? I can at least try to get revenge for Veronica. So sure, I'm in.
That's a good way to look at it. And think of it this way: if you can beat him in a fight, you're like that much closer to being able to beat me in a fight.
I don't think I forgot about the. Don't think I forgot about the tournament.
Oh, I would be disappointed if you had.
I'm gonna get that round 2 one day.
I look forward to it. I really, really do. Anyways, I'll do my best to alert the others about this and make sure everyone's okay with it. Hopefully everyone is.
Well, you can at least let them know I'm in on it. It's probably power in numbers to begin with.
Exactly. I mean, keep in mind, he may be a skilled fighter, but at the end of the day, numbers do win out.
Yeah. Did you mean what you said? Oh. He was the closest thing to kill you?
Let's see. What has come the closest to actually killing me? I think it was probably Atlas, yeah. Horus...
The second thing was the spiders.
With spiders? What happened?
When we were trapped in the inn.
Oh, right.
You were fighting the big spider upstairs, pretty much with you and me to no one else.
Right. Yes, if I had to rank everything, it would be Atlas, then the arachnoids that invaded Grey Banner.
Actually, the one who killed you was yourself. You blew yourself up trying to kill Atlas.
Okay, but no one needs to know about that. So otherwise it's just like...
Didn't you fight like demons or dragons though?
Otherwise like kind of pauses. Well, yeah, I guess I did fight dragons that one time. I don't remember if I fought demons.
I mean, isn't that why you have the armor?
Well, I got the armor as a reward for winning the Ascension of Steel, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they just gave this away. Crazy, right?
You know, you hear crazy rumors about the Knight's Radiant initiation ritual, which is why I kind of like, assumed. They say like you're thrown into a portal through like the infernal circles and you have to fight your way back out.
Oh, that would have been so cool. No, that did not happen.
Oh, jeez.
I know. I'm actually disappointed now. I wish I'd like. I wish that would have been really. Oh, that would have been cool. But no. Fought some dragons. Well, dragons. Quotation marks. Fought some dragons.
See, that's
Those
what
hurt.
They did.
That's what I also thought. I thought they well, I mean, again, rumor mill. I thought they released the gold dragon on you at the end of the tournament, and you have to fend it off, and that's why you make the armor.
No, that did not happen. I have not fought a gold dragon. I
owe Veronica like 20 gold then.
No, the dragons I fought were weird, mutated aberrations that this weird masked guy threw at me. Tenzin Lu, asshole. So that was fun. Oh, and then when I fought and killed Horus, that hurt a lot. I broke like most of my ribs in that fight.
What's oh yeah, that prick.
Yeah, that asshole.
Well, to be fair, it was the bomb that.
Okay, the bomb put me over the edge, but like, he still
No,
fucking
you know
hurt.
what? I'm vouching for Smirk on this one. Shh.
Point is, Atlas really is like the one who came the closest to killing me, and pretty much almost, and I mean almost killed Charisse. Like, she was being drowned and stabbed.
You know, I'm not really gonna question the friends you make, but you know, glad it worked out for you.
Me too. Life is weird like that sometimes. You just sort of roll with the
Yeah.
punches. I mean, ask yourself, you know, 3 weeks ago, did you think you'd be on an airship dueling with a frog person?
Yeah, you raised a good point there.
Yeah. Anyways, I've got to go let the others know. You're gonna do well, Inigo.
Appreciate it.
Edelweiss is going to just quickly tell Kung, like, or well, he's going to quickly give Kung the spiel about, you know, hey, so I want the away team to spar against Atlas. How do you feel about that, Kung? I really have got to invest in language grung.
He kind of just forms very. He looks like he's struggling to control his hand muscles, but he forms a thumbs up at you. Closest finger grunt can get to a thumbs up.
All right. Thank you, Kung. I'm glad you're on board with this.
He might also be flipping you off, but you know what? You're just gonna assume thumbs up.
Not gonna think about that too hard. Just gonna.
Don't think about it too hard.
Edelweiss is going to broach the topic with Lucian, but also like take this opportunity to make sure that Tomold and Emmanuel are aware of that this is a possible thing that is happening.
It wouldn't involve them.
Well, no, but they might see it happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
just them seeing it happen.
Just gonna quickly go through that, like, yes, this is my plan, this might be happening. 2 of the
And
members of the away team have already signed up.
And then Edelweiss goes to the wheel, grabs the mic, presses the button. Everyone on the ship, I would like to inform you that Atlas will be attacking. Blah, 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 and blah, blah. Please do not engage.
You have now unlocked the Atlas Everywhere system.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like trying to go through this quickly because it's like I don't need to have a long, engaging conversation with everyone. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
get
get
it.
you. For the most part, Lucian, kind of just shrugs and then just, he's down for it, just saying, been through worse. Why not?
Alrighty, that's the kind of can-do attitude we need here.
Puts my old bones on edge, anyways.
Exactly.
Tom will just, immediately responds to you, just going, "You're kind of nuts, ain't you?"
Oh, very much so.
I got it from Charisse.
Charisse has rubbed off on me terribly.
Well, I'll make a good side bet with the William kid. But if I see something else in his hands, I'm going for it.
I wouldn't expect anything less. By the way, would you two be interested in the quartermaster and bosun positions? Just getting all of this out of the way, right the fuck now.
Tom shrugs at you with a, why not? And then to Manuel just goes, "Oh, I've been waiting for this day my whole life. I thought you'd never ask. Thought I was gonna lose it to that Kung kid."
I can just imagine Emmanuel doing that "I'm watching you" gesture with his hand at Kung, like, "I'm watching you, little fuck."
Now you know Kung's flipping him off.
Oh my god. I'm just going to basically assume that Edelweiss does this with the rest of the crew and also alerts Nimbus and Navarre of their positions.
For the most part, everyone does agree. I only say for the most part because Nimbus does catch word of the Atlas
the Atlas Everywhere system. I'm just gonna call it that.
And she
she
just holds her arms up in a cross position and just stares at Edelweiss.
She looks at Edelweiss and goes, "I want in."
Oh!
Pardon?
I mean, it'll help me keep an eye on him, and also, you know, in case he does anything too reckless, I can give him a pop.
And I can also heal the people he injures.
I don't see why not. I'll let him know that you are also on the list of people he is allowed to attack. Did not expect that.
She gives you like the okay hand.
All right then. And then the one last thing that I want to do, I swear, I'm almost done. I'm sorry, everyone.
Danny, shame her. Go.
What?
Shame smirk.
I'm totally not here right now. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
no.
Smirk, look what you did.
Oh
She
my
lost
God.
interest. She's on her phone.
Daniel's playing League of Legends in another tab.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like so doing other things. Look, click.
Did I tell you about that? Because that did happen to me.
Yeah, didn't
That's why we referenced it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I knew that.
that made me like physically angry. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Like I get like being alt tabbed when like a player is role playing heavily. Like it's like, okay, I don't need to be staring at the board while this is happening. I can alt tab for a second, but like, no, I'm going to play a fucking video game while this game
It's
is
so
happening.
dumb.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Like I've played mobile games, but 9 times out of 10, it's literally just holding it in one hand and tapping my thumb on it. It's
Exactly.
like, so I'm not really paying attention to it. I'm listening to what people are saying. Unlike some other people who were blatantly ignoring everyone, and I'm like, why are you even here if you're just gonna play video games?
Doofy fucking doofy.
Anyways, Edelweiss is just going to like burst into the kitchen and be like, I need your help, both of you. I just
Oh,
can't.
it smells lovely in here.
Oh, I bet it does. Otherwise, it's just like, I just can't figure out who to make the ship's cook. I've been through everyone on this ship, and I just can't find one person that's qualified for the position.
Not it.
I'll do it.
If only I could find someone with the right skills and the willingness to cook for the ship.
I'll do it.
If only there was some brave soul willing to take on this woeful burden.
You can.
She's like shaking it. It's
Fall
like,
You
all-
can ask me.
Ah.
You should have fallen all over Raven Black. I just don't. And just like put your hands all over him and annoy the shit out of him.
Edelweiss is just doing that wrist to his forehead, like, oh, whatever will I do? If I can't find someone, the ship will starve. He
Princess
turns
Annabelle.
he turns to Raven Black. Raven Black, I ask you in my most dire hour of need, what should I do?
Why are you like this?
Why wouldn't I be like this? Why aren't you like this?
Mm.
Anyways, Bonnabelle, I'd really appreciate it if you'd be his ship's cook.
I'll do it.
Alright, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
No problem. I got you.
I'm also really
Head pat.
I'm really glad to hear that Raven Black has been assisting you in the kitchen.
He's actually been kind of great help.
Oh, good to know. Raven Black, your honorary second cook.
Mm.
Sous chef.
Sous chef. Good talk.
Yay!
Oh, also, you're also a member of the away team, which just means you go on salvaging runs and stuff.
You want me to cook or you want me to fight?
Cook when you're not doing away mission stuff.
I get double pay.
25% increase in pay.
I'll take it.
Alrighty.
I
Also,
wasn't expecting much. I would have said I would have done this as a hobby, but joke's on you.
fuck me. Well, where was I? Right. Also, I've instituted the Atlas Everywhere system, where members of the away team will be ambushed by Atlas anywhere on the ship. Non-lethally, of course.
You're such a great captain.
I'm the best captain.
Yeah.
Better than Ariel.
He
That's a
will
very
not.
loaded question.
Yeah.
Fair. Very fair. Good talk, everyone. I'm going to go do captain things?
To be fair, I don't know if Atlas attacking, Raven Black in the kitchen is a good idea. So maybe Raven Black should sit that one out.
I just imagine it's like Atlas goes in for an attack, and then Bonnibel sees roughhousing happening in the kitchen, and just all everyone sees is Atlas getting thrown violently out of the kitchen. And
No, all
Bonnibel
I
just being like,
imagine is that Atlas tries to sneak in and Bonnibel somehow notices because Underdark, and she just like freaks out and hits him with the ladle.
hell yeah.
I was also just thinking like him running back out the kitchen and there's like frying pans being thrown at him.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Fuck.
Don't
Okay.
mess
Just like
with Bonnibel.
simulators.
That is
Oh, is number one still in the boxes? Oh wait, no,
He-
he's in. I forgot he's in Edelweiss's room. Never
You know,
mind.
yeah.
I forgot that he's the lamp.
He
But
is-
it's also funny because like Edelweiss managed to land right directly next to the token I have on the GM layer of him.
nice. That's pretty much everything, unless everyone's cool with me just briefly like alerting Atlas that hey, the Atlas Everywhere system is go. Also, Nimbus wants in.
I will never be okay with that, Smirk. Never ever. Yeah, fine. Here,
Actually,
hold on.
I'm like, I don't actually know where Atlas is, so
He's in his room probably.
You see him bop out the barrels.
everyone on the away team is cool with the Atlas Everywhere system. Also, Nimbus wants in.
Nimbus wants it. No.
Look, look. Her words were she wanted to be better able to keep an eye on you and bop you on the head if you went too far.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
Also, for your safety, I would avoid ambushing people in the kitchen.
Mm,
Sverfneblin are really, really good at noticing people in stealth. And those
Noted.
frying pans will fuck you up.
sounds like training to me.
If you want to risk the wrath of Bonnibel, Stone Shadow, be my guest. I, however, have learned from my drow ancestors and do not fuck with Sverfneblin.
Oh, right. Your girl. Yeah, I got you.
That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got captaining to do. Very officially, like, captain. Captain.
It's
Captain
okay if you
Edelweiss.
don't know what you're doing.
Captain Edelweiss. Okay, the only thing that I have that it doesn't have to happen right now, but just yes, Edelweiss needs to have the adult time conversation with Osric, but that can wait if
I
need
got
be.
you.
Cause like I've been role playing for an hour-ish.
2 hours.
Jesus fucking
Wow.
Christ.
Wow, Smirk.
I'm like,
Well,
okay.
no, it's like an hour and a half. My bad.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't need to be hogging the show this much.
Okay.
Danny, add 20 gold to your inventory and also 2 sacks of goldfish.
Wait, 20 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Look at little Thoth. He
But
gambling.
Foff is currently 2 sacks of goldfish in debt.
How many bags of goldfish?
2 sacks.
Oh, 2 sacks.
I want to call them like little handful sacks. I don't have the brain in me to do weight right now.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It would be like just a pound. So it'd be 2 pounds of goldfish.
Foff is reaching out with you very tiny cat hands. I need a loan.
I can just imagine Edelweiss being like, you can see into the future. How are you losing?
You can only do it once a day.
Oh.
The future is not always just.
Well, Red's not going to eat the goldfish, so yeah, probably.
If I
I knew.
learn this game, I will need to sacrifice whatever I can.
God.
To pay me back for the goldfish.
What?
Yeah, that's what the loan is. How are you going to pay me back?
You see him scribbling into his book.
Oh my god.
I will make it so. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps years from now, you will get your loan repayment. You know that's not how a loan works, right?
Oh,
Deal
well.
the cards.
I don't know how much goldfish I should give him. He's so in debt.
I'm gonna call for a quick 10-minute break before I move
Alrighty.
on to the next day of this bullshittery.
Alrighty.
We'll consider it 1 day of travel when we get back to this.
Pee pee time. Pee pee.
PP.
Whoa. Still alone.
Hello.
Ah, I'm not alone. No, I've been betrayed.
So what spells did you end up getting on Thoth?
I remember levitate. Let me bring it up again.
Okie dokie. I was
What did-
curious.
What did you get?
Septost can cast Identify, and then Agonizer's Scorcher, Flame Blade, Pyrotechnics, and Scorching Ray.
I get practical.
Mm-hmm.
Chill touch, levitate, locate object, mind spike, mirror image, and clairvoyance.
Hey, I picked
Which I-
2 of those.
I have to ask God if I have to do the component because it costs 100 GP
Oh, right. I
to
forgot about
do
that.
clairvoyance. So, because I had clairvoyance on my list for a while, but I couldn't use it because I didn't have the materials for it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would imagine that since it's a Thoth power that you don't have to do material components, but
have to ask.
yeah, Scott asked my advice on that, and I was just like, of the ones I suggested, I remember suggesting Mind Spike and Clairvoyance. So you're welcome, I guess. I helped.
Clairvoyance is kind of garbo, though.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it only lasts for 10 minutes. You create a visible sensor within range, blah, 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 blah. You basically put a ball down, and for 10 minutes, you can see what's inside the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what the ball sees.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's only for 10 minutes, though, so it's like, yeah, sure, you can use that in very select situations, but it costs 100 GP to use.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, it's kind of steep for what it does.
Yeah.
Xenos is 26? Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Hashafon's 28?
Fuck off.
What do you mean Urianje's 29? He's like, has to be in his 30s. He has to be at least 30. Okay, Sid being 34, I agree with. Same with Nero. I don't know how this person found these ages, but... Where's Yashtola? I can't find her. Oh well. Oh, so they did list some of the ages in the lore book? I didn't realize. I thought they were purposely avoiding that.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Grahatia is 24.
I believe that.
I'm just... Smack me in the face with Xenos being 26.
Yeah, that can fuck right up. I'm like, what? No.
He's the same age as Yugiri, Heian, and Sudogu.
Fuck that. No, he is not.
Yeah. And Magni is 27. Asahi is older than Xenos.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Asahi is like 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, no, apparently he is 27.
Fuck off. No, he is not.
Well, he can't be that young because of timeline issues. The what was it? The big brain. I can think good. What was it? Shit. When Garlemald invaded blah blah blah, he was not that old.
Oh, okay.
So, and that was 20 years before now. So, he has to be at least over 20
Gotcha.
to technically have to be older than 20 because if he was born when they invaded or not. Yatsu was 32. I believe that. She looks older, but I believe that she's 32. Real is 37. I love you, Real. Oh my gosh, Godbert is 56.
Good.
Really? Gaius is 57? Louis Swan was 72 when he died? Damn.
Old boy.
Oh boy. Arnvold is only 19?
Really?
My baby, no!
Christ, that boy's been eating his fucking Wheaties.
I didn't realize that Ramza was supposed to be 16. And Cryle being 22, I do not believe.
Yeah, that woman's like gotta be in her 30s.
Or at least close to pushing her 30s.
Yeah. I mean, I always figure that like Lalafel's age, like they don't. Like you'd see like a 50-year-old Lalafell and it's like virtually indistinguishable from a 20-year-old Lalafell.
Apparently Lola Rito is 64.
See? See? Ain't a fucking wrinkle on that boy.
Papa Limo's 42.
See?
Lola Rito is officially the oldest Lalafell on this list.
Holy shit. Fucker's ancient.
The oldest person on this list is Thornton at 74.
See, compare Thornton to Lola Rito, and it's like, Lola Rito, please share your skincare regimen.
Oh wow, there's a huge gap between Edmund and Lola Rito. It literally goes from 59 to 64.
Oh,
There's no one in between 59 and 64.
holy shit.
Oh, Grimlock was only 20? I believe that. But poor boy, he was only 20
Who
when
was?
we... Grimlock.
Oh.
We go
Aw.
together.
Aww.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
Dare you?
Shut.
Did you
Shut
have
up.
a good poopy?
I did not poopy, but thank you. Shout out to Danny for the fucking maid Frey off to the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't read what it said.
Y'all doing all right?
I'm
They
doing
also
great.
rub their faces. So, I don't know if you heard, but I'm sure you did. You probably don't remember, though. Ara, when they show affection, they rub their horns on people.
Oh yeah. I remember hearing that.
Oh, yeah.
I just love how that became canon. Was on a panel, people were just like asking like questions, and Yoshi P was just like, "Oh yeah, that's how I imagined it. Oh, I guess it's canon now."
Oh shit! Make up something on the spot. Go.
Well, apparently it was something like they had talked about like in the office, and it had gotten out, so people were like, "Is that true?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that happened. I think it's
Yeah.
cute." It's like, and then everyone was loving it. It's like, okay, it's canon. Ah, the ASMR.
look at what I posted.
Oh my god.
Real good.
I am great.
That's good.
I'm
We
honestly
won't be.
surprised that Red won money. I expected to go into debt.
Did a random interval wherever you would like win or lose.
Huh? No, I don't care. I just was surprised because, you know, every time I've challenged, you know, gambling with William, I've lost.
Look, maybe it wasn't his money you won.
Somehow Thoth got real money.
Taking Thoth to the cleaners.
Pop can have a little money as a treat.
More like
Oh,
Thoth can have a
Lord.
little debt as a treat.
Oh, poor
Well-
baby.
Welcome to being a millennial, kiddo.
We'll say like a day passes at this point. I'm gonna actually let me see here. Actually, no. I know how to make this work. A day passes. Let me do a music swap. Go for a different vibe. A day passes, and at this point, the airship is traveling over one of the more well-known oases in the Savannah lands. Red, you're still gambling, but Cyrus comes to join you. Kind of just finds a spot near you. He goes, "You know, miss, when you have a chance, you should probably see what's going on down there for yourself.
Huh? Why?
You should see how the oases are nowadays."
I've never seen you.
I was fucking blind.
I only saw shapes and colors.
Then surely you must have heard stories, yes? Places of respite, social gathering amongst Tabaxi tribes. Mayhaps even
I could see all the variety of tabaxi. Come on, Thoth. Sorry, William, we're leaving.
What? I was winning!
Come on, Thoth. Let's go see all the cool stuff.
Cetus kind of leads, I'm gonna make this easy for myself. Cetus kind of leads the three of you up top side. Right about here. Yeah. And kind of just motions over the railing of the airship, and as you're passing over, you see it. This beautiful, beautiful, secluded spot of water within the sandier parts of the savannah. But with it not like just a normal gathering point of Tabaxi tribes. No tents set up. No, it's not even a gathering. It's a line. You see just a line of Tabaxi folk, maybe even some travelers further down. And you think you spot what looks to be guardsmen around the oasis perimeter.
That's not good. That's very not good.
We can investigate further if you'd like, but remember what I said about Golden Fields. They are set on being the best option for the savannah.
Tonight's episode of It's Always Sunny in Saint Laderne, the gang takes on Savannah fascism.
I don't know if we should put our footprints out anywhere yet. If we land and even just to look around, just, I don't know. Getting more people knowing where we are. I'm curious, but I don't think it's a good idea. Don't like it though. I really don't like it. That's such a long line. Just to get water?
We need not participate, just see what the Golden Fields are up to.
I'd say
Perhaps
keep my hood up, but ship
Perhaps-
landing anywhere is going to be noticeable.
When we park off to the side, a quick detour to check on foot. Doesn't have to be all of us. If anything, I want you to be able to see these sights of your home that you've missed and what it's turning into. Please compare what you see to the stories you've been told when you were young.
Alright. Let's go see.
Road trip.
Small detour. Gonna go see the giant yarn ball.
Hell yeah.
Just making note of that one.
The giant yarn ball.
Do you plan on letting Edelweiss in on this?
You want to come?
Yes. Edelweiss wants to see what, the savannah is like now, and also maybe get a chance to see how the Golden Fields are doing things.
Red would probably make Edelweiss wear a hood and sternly tell him that he has to not be dramatic.
Ah, fine. I'll be on my best behavior, I promise.
We
Ideally,
don't
no,
want Golden Fields knowing we're there.
Ideally, no one should recognize you. Just send a small group in, perhaps maybe just the both of you, in and out, just so you have an idea of what to expect.
Well, you've been here before, right? It might be a good idea for you to, show us around.
I'll need
No problem.
aliases.
We don't have to
Absolutely.
talk to anybody.
Just in case.
I'll be Jacques Gloomdower,
Ay.
and you'll be Mitzi Thornpaw.
Red looks very displeased.
Fine, you can come up with your name.
I assure you, me and the other scout boy will make sure to keep an eye out for you. As for me, this old soul has gone through too much already.
Alright. Alright, Edelweiss, let's go.
Ah,
He-
this will be fun.
He just kind of has this look on his face like you're not gonna like what you're about to see.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Setting the airship a safe space away, not too close, but not enough to be noticed immediately. But however, still within range to book it to, or to at least have it swing by and grab you.
Mm-hmm.
You and Edelweiss make your trail towards the oasis. You see it off in the distance. It's almost as beautiful from afar as it is up close. Until you see the swarm of different tribes and travelers just again making just a huge coalescent line leading up to this oasis. When you get up there, it's almost strange. Despite looking as if it's supervised by Golden Fields, there's only 2 guardsmen on spot.
Interesting.
In fact, you probably reckon this entire crowd alone could easily overpower them. But there's complacency, at least a form of it. You hear a conversation between the 2 tabaxi guarding the oasis and what looks to be a traveling dwarf. He looks bitter, stressed, angry. You hear one of the tabaxi speak up. Now, friend, there will be no exceptions in line, and this oasis is for those blessed by the sun only. Only those affiliated with Golden Fields may partake in the waters. The dwarf speaks up, hoarse but loud.
And I'm telling you, I'm gonna die of dehydration before I make it to that damned wall city. I need water, and I need it now. I ain't gonna let no lion stop me. I ain't gonna let you two fairy folk stop me of all things. I'm getting that damn water.
Very racist.
He shoves his way in, but the two guardsmen don't try to stop him. In fact, you see a look of pity on them. As you see this dwarf drink from the waters, he just takes it in handful by handful. He just practically burying his face in until you see him just kind of slow down for a moment before he just kind of clutches his throat. You see him stop for a moment, paused, as if realizing something's wrong. Medicine check, both of you.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Meanwhile, looking at the one tabaxi guard who spoke earlier, you see just kind of a knowing look on his face.
Well, fuck me then.
You're a doctor?
Apparently.
Look,
Otherwise, you
magic
suspect-
stuff weird.
You suspect the oasis might be poisoned at this point. Some sort of magic. Perhaps it's why everyone's complacent here. Maybe it's not actually poison, but it's more of an antidote. An antidote that poisons those that aren't already poisoned. Red, you see what looks to be... It's hard to gauge from the distance you're at, but you see what looks to be just kind of his hands going for his throat, as if something might be wrong in that area. You don't hear any words from the dwarf, only just struggling as his muscles convulse, kind of tighten around that area. It almost looked like he was choking himself out, but it seemed you see that look, you see that sweat dripping down his face, the desperation, but he cannot form words. You hear the Tabaxi speak up once more. Let us be omen to the rest of the Tabaxi tribes and travelers. The waters will only accept golden fields. Those unaffiliated, those that are not blessed by the sun, will find themselves perishing in this land that seeks to take them back away. He looks back at the dwarf, who at this point, you're not even sure if he's able to stop whatever's happening to him. Next thing you know, he slumps over. You suspect he might be dead.
Oh, well. Edelweiss just kind of leans towards Charisse. It's just I take back any nice things I might have said about these people. I fucking hate them.
Wonder how they did that.
Enchantment in the water, or some kind of poison in it, or maybe they've secretly poisoned the entire population of the savannah, and this is the only antidote. But the antidote also poisons you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Edelweiss, do you have detect magic?
I have access to identify.
It's better than what I have.
So the magical oh wait, I can only use this on artifacts and weapons. What? Scott, can I use the elemental's eye on this?
You know, kind of a stretch, but I'll allow it.
Alright. Edelweiss is going to reach out and draw upon some of Septos' power to try and see if he can identify what's up with this fucking water.
You stare closely at the body of the dwarf. Your vision almost obscures, becoming mere aura of color. But that's when you see it. There's a cold, dull gray across the dwarf's body, signaling his life has left him. But within his neck, you see shades of bluish green swirling around in there, as if the very water he drank choked him out. And that's when Septos whispers into your mind's eye, "They put a damned water elemental in there."
I knew it. I knew it had to be manipulating the elementals somehow.
Huh?
He again leans in close. There's a water elemental in this water. When he took a drink, it got into him and it choked him out.
Ah, so that's how they're...
Well, it's not like we can really do anything about that unless we like electrocute the water.
I don't know. We could stab the shit out of it.
Yeah, but we have to get it out and then fight these guys and blah blah blah.
That's
We don't know any of these other tabaxi if they know. We have to also lure the water elemental out of the water.
I mean, if we rush them, the water elemental is currently inside the dwarf, but I don't know how long it'd stay that way, and I don't know how much of a fight these two assholes could put up. And like you said, we don't know any of the other tabaxi. We don't know if they'll back us up or try to stop us.
Perception check, both of you.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Can it not be a 1 this time? Thank you.
Perception.
Yeah!
You know, you've been standing still off to the side of the line. Now, while you're not like precisely in range, like it's not like anyone's gonna accuse you of trying to break into the line. You get the feeling that, well, there might be eyes on you. Right? That's when you look over to the north end of the oasis, and you see a pair of draconic eyes lock eyes with you.
Pardon
Huh?
the fuck?
Pardon the fuck.
Someone's been watching you, and the moment you lock eyes with him, he finally moves out of position, ready to greet you.
Oh no. No. Oh! Friend?
Hello.
What in the world are you doing here?
You. I had suspicion it was you. He slowly walks up towards the both of you. At this point, the guardsmen immediately notice, look at him, and you hear one of them go, Mr. Narax, sir. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, you're working with them? I don't like that. I mean, to be fair, I'm not like friends with you or anything. Oh, actually, I don't know him.
I was like, wait, do I
Edelweiss knows him.
was gonna say, do I know him? Because I swear I know him.
You fought him in the Ascension of Steel.
Right. Okay, I thought it might have been
Remember
him.
that other golden dragonborn who whooped you?
Yeah. These guys were such a fucking pain in the ass.
Well, they were devil monks, weren't they?
Yep. Oh goddamn, this theme. Holy shit.
You are both from the Ascension of Steel. Two people who have bested me. Now come to seek another challenge in the Savannah Lands.
Long
I live here.
Long time no see, Narax.
I will not have you disrupting anything that happens in this oasis. Not by my ivory spear.
Hadn't planned on making any trouble, no worries. Just wanted to see the lay of the land.
Are you serious? You're working with Golden Fields? How much are they paying you?
Not myself, no. My leader has brokered a deal with them.
Ah.
Your
Fascinating.
leader?
What was that, Danny?
Your leader? What leader?
Perhaps you had not known my affiliations up until now. Well,
I don't even know you. I don't know if Red was watching that fight or not. I can't remember.
Perhaps you are not watching. Perhaps the drow did not think to regale the tale of our battle. Mayhaps I should change that.
Well, I think I regaled her with the tale, but I don't remember if I gave details on names. I think it was just like, I fought some Dragonborn today and they beat the shit out of me, but I won in the end.
Give me persuasion.
I'm assuming just Edelweiss.
Yeah. He kind of crooks his head. At your notion. Give me 1 second, actually. Crooks his head at your notion. Well, would have been more befitting to traumatize the tale, would it not have been? But difference in cultures. I will let it slide for now.
Appreciated.
This does not discount your intrusion on this oasis.
Well, Again, we had no intention of intruding. We merely wished to observe it for a moment. Charisse here is a native, and it's been some time since she's been home.
Observe you have, and you may go now, lest you get in line and become blessed by Golden Fields themselves.
Fair enough. You work with Hopeful Waters, don't you?
A false name that we have now discarded now that the ascension of steel is over. To others, we'd be known as the Kraken's Arms. In other terms, what your cultures would call pirates.
I see. So that explains the water elemental. Huh. Somehow I should have known.
Car's not going to be super kind to us, I have a feeling.
Oh, he's going to be a humongous pain in the ass, I know it. Well,
You are aware of my affiliations, and I will make sure Captain Carr knows of yours.
Yeah.
However, this need not end in another battle between brothers. You stay in your business, we will stay in ours.
yes, wouldn't that be nice? Shame it almost never goes that way, but for now, we'll stay in our lane. Can't deny, though.
Red is making a bunch of faces, but just not saying anything.
Edelweiss,
Twirls around. Oh, go on.
just Edelweiss, like, hand unconsciously going towards his rapier, not like to draw it, but just to like, you know, just because, like, he's just like, I look forward to having a rematch, though.
He kind of twirls around his ivory spear before sheathing it. Remember the sight of my weapon. For last I fought you with my ebony glaive. The next we meet, it will be my ivory spear, seeking justice towards your heart.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Justice for what? Oh no, you got
And-
beat. Too bad.
He gets close to you. He gets close to you. From one warrior to another, do not listen to what most of these Golden Fields have to say.
Appreciate it.
As quickly as he came, situation diffused, he slinks back into the shadows, keeping a watch on everything. What a prick.
I like him.
Well, I'm glad you like him.
Did him and Mimo have, a nice dinner?
That's a story for another time.
Damn. I'm ready to go back to the airship now, otherwise.
Yes, we should head back. There's nothing more to see. We know what we got what we came for. And a little extra, to be honest.
Very unhappy.
Why, Charisse? Not only do we know how Golden Fields is keeping the oases in check, we know who's supplying them.
Very unhappy.
Though that does beget the question to both of you. What does Carr, or Kraken's Arms rather, want out of all this? Surely it can't be the good of their heart. Or perhaps it is mercenary work. Time will tell.
I'm thinking maybe they're trying to leverage for easier access into like land routes, maybe hoping to get into the glass somehow, because I know they all want the glass.
Something to do with the city.
Maybe the city's got something they want.
Well, to be fair, if you get solid access of the savannah, then you probably have easier access to get into the mountains to get into the glass, but...
Stop being smart. Yeah, like, y'all are done with the Oasis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am not going to try and murder the Tabaxi. Not today.
Not today.
Later,
No.
though, Edelweiss is gonna go full fucking, fight sexual and be like, oh yes, let's fucking do this.
Cyrus just looks at the both of you with just that kind of concerned face, that concerned old dwarf face.
Red is
Kind
gonna
of just-
sit down and put her legs off the side of the ship and just hold the banister and pout.
Foth looks at you. Don't do that.
Do what I want.
You see him clutch to the back of your outfit as if to kind of just stabilize you on this railing just in case the wind gets a bit too harsh.
Her legs are in between the banister. She's fine.
He's taking no risks here.
He is very scared, baby. It's like, no fall.
No fall, don't do it.
Well, Cyrus, the upside is we found out how they're keeping the oases in check.
Oh, is that so? What have your youthful eyes discerned?
Water elementals.
No, not simply.
There might be more to it, but it looks like they have a system in place where they claim that only people with the sun's blessing may drink, but in reality, the water elemental just kills anyone who isn't supposed to be drinking there.
Quite a predicament indeed. But why work with elementals, I wonder?
It's because Hopeful Waters has them.
Which is convenient for them.
Kraken's arm. Fascinating.
They don't get that fancy name.
It's a cool name, Charisse. Let them have it.
Yeah, but they're helping Golden Fields just take over everything.
And we're gonna...
They don't get a pretty name.
Charisse, we're gonna kick their asses, pretty name or not.
Don't get a pretty name.
You know of these people?
They're a guild, one of several that are aligned with various elements. Each organization makes bargains with elementals or otherwise steals them. They want the glass.
How out of the loop I am in my old... The glass!
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing good in there. I've been telling you
Everyone
that much,
wants
child.
the glass. Everyone wants the glass. So good for them and the glass.
And your intentions, my children?
Kick Golden Fields' ass.
Kick
Also
Golden
gets
Field's ass.
Suppose that's for the best.
Forgive.
Forgive me. I'm used to many a tale about the glass. I genuinely cannot believe there is anything worthwhile in there. Not at one's own risk to their health.
These people, they take, I think it's ore that they've been able to smuggle out of the glass. They use it to modify themselves. Some of them do, anyways. But it becomes a sort of dependency.
If you want to see it, you can go poke at Manuel and then be really invasive and open his chest.
Please don't open Manuel's chest without his permission.
If it's
Suggestion.
if it's a dependency, should we not be worried by that then?
Well, to Manuel, no, probably not. The other people, though, yes, very much so.
To what ends, I can only imagine. Oh, what a terrible time we live in.
I admit, there was a part of me that hoped maybe we could reach some diplomatic peace with Golden Fields. Maybe something could be worked out. But the more I see of them, the more I'm like, nope. Shock of all shocks, Exalted Moon was right. We need to just kick the shit out of them.
I am not one to justify the actions of another, but we know two faces of Golden Fields. One which we saw yesterday upon the ship, a child sent to broker peace with another tribe, and two guardsmen following orders. Ale for your mug, or I suppose the more common phrase, food for thought. I don't like them either.
I don't think at the end of the day, whatever they're doing is worth it. And again, they've always been the reckless ones.
This place you and I call home, servant of Vermilion Star. I worry for it. I worry for what the land will sing back to us.
Hey, Edelweiss.
Hmm?
Do you think the Kraken boys are the reason why there's so much water?
It would make sense. If they're able to summon and bind elementals, they can probably draw water straight from the elemental plane of water. At least I think that's how that works. The druid, mind you, but I believe that should be within the realm of possibility. And it would
makes. Oh, sorry. Go on.
It would explain how they were able to bring so much water back to the land. If they've got a direct access.
Yes, but it's recovering so quickly. It's only been a handful of months. And then again, I guess plants probably. I guess that's Ostrich or something. He knows more about plants than I do.
Question about plants? Ask Osric.
He's the only one who like gardens and stuff, okay? Whatever.
Something to that. It makes me wonder about those bugbear folk. What have they been doing to restore that oasis? And more importantly, how has it not come under Goldenfield's rule? Perhaps it's too far off their scope. Perhaps too close to the beach tribes for them to care about.
It's far enough away that they don't want to risk the resources, and it's in a territory that isn't exactly friendly to them. And add to it that it looks like whatever the bugbears are doing takes longer to work. That or they just don't have the manpower to do things on the scale of Golden Fields.
Well, you also have to take into consideration that they're trying to restore a desert.
True,
So-
very true.
Savannah has grass and trees. Deserts, not so much.
Exactly.
It's easier to recover a savanna than it is to recover a desert.
Very much so.
I wonder if they're using like healing water.
Working.
That's why it's recovering so fast.
Yes. Questions.
Sounds
questions.
like Golden Fields are benefiting way more than Kraken is.
That is an important point. What are Kraken's arms getting out of this?
Maybe they're trying to get the savannah.
Charisse, I mean this with all due respect. Why the shit would anyone want the savannah?
To get to the glass.
I mean, I guess, but it just feels like so much work for not a lot.
Yeah, but it's politically safe, and it's all on Golden Fields.
I suppose that's it. If they play power behind the throne, they let Golden Fields keep the savannah, and they just get
Edelweiss, you should totally tell Ariel, don't you dare. But you should totally tell Ariel about it, and then Ariel can deal with it, don't you dare.
You know, Charisse. Oh, 1 second.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That was in character.
You know, you say that as a joke, Charisse, but honestly, there's a small part of me that thinks that letting Ariel and the Feathergale Knights know could stir up some trouble.
Yes, and the savannah's already in chaos.
Exactly. We don't need to add more chaos to the situation, but, you know, it could be a last resort kind of thing. Like, oops,
Maybe-
everything's already gone to shit, might as well make it worse.
Hey, if it really goes to shit, then we could turn in our favor to what's-his-face. From Terra Unbound.
Now there's a thought. We could ask him for help.
I love these ideas so much.
I'm glad.
Blow up the savannah.
We're
There's
gonna build
nothing
it into
left.
a battle. There's no land to claim if there is no land.
Can't claim the savannah if we just blow it the fuck up.
There is one question I ask. You said Kraken's arms, right? Known outlaws? I can't.
I think they're outlaws. I
That's what the Dragonborn said. He called them pirates.
Kraken's arms are part of a seafaring outlaw community. I can't imagine why they would want land, nor why would Golden Fields want to be affiliated with such, lest they, well, harmlessly don't know.
As a thought, do Golden Fields know what's going on?
Probably not.
I mean, I don't want to say they're a bunch of gullible fuckwits, but kind of Heir of the New Dawn did kind of have that vibe of, hi, I'm a sheltered child who knows nothing about the outside world. Not that I would know what that's like.
Oof.
But, you know, he kind of gave off that vibe. It's possible that he's being manipulated.
Well, that's a thought.
God, what if they don't even know that there are elementals in the water? What if they actually think that's just a blessing?
Wait. It's a good thought, actually. That's why they don't believe in the Titan anymore.
Because they're
It's
being
because
manipulated.
They have Car. Car has the water elemental.
Holy shit.
Well, isn't that interesting? That's going to be fun.
No, it does. Oof.
Son of a bitch, Car. That's such a cool scheme. I mean,
I think it was an unintentional scheme. He literally went after the biggest tribe that had the loosest, the biggest tribe that's been around for the longest. So they would have a lot of reasonable doubt at this point.
good point, good point.
They haven't tried anything new in hundreds of years. Most tribes cycle in and out every once in a while. It's just natural. They get new ideologies and they change. Golden Fields has stayed the same for so long.
And they're finally starting to show cracks. And Car shows up at the right time to change everything.
I mean, look at what Septos did.
Good. Good point.
That means it's really bad if they decide. That's weird. They haven't really shared that information. They just said that they denounced the Titan. Unless Car lied, but then we'd have to prove it. Whatever. Don't know details. Figure it out later. I'm very upset and angry.
As well you should be. Your homeland's being taken over by a bunch of fascist dweebs. Seriously, your brother and I are gonna team up and beat the shit out of Heir of the New Dawn. I'm calling it now. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say that, and he flirted with me. He's doing this and he flirted with me.
Don't hurt his face.
Don't worry. It'll all be below the neckline.
That's fair.
Exalted Moon, get him in the kidneys. I'll go for his ribs. And that's how they bonded.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
You know the
my
best part of this is his fur makes it so he can't show bruises.
Oh my god. He has
Too
nothing to
real.
prove. Too real.
It is too real because I keep finding injuries on Jack because he keeps getting in fights with other cats. So I just pet him and then all of a sudden find another scab because he got in another fight again.
Oh, here's Exalted Moon, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
It's-
wait, Exalted Moon, put some gum in his fur.
Oh my god.
And then he has to shave it off.
Yes!
Yes.
Gosh.
It's funny that as you talk, you feel your sending stone go off, both of you. It's mostly directed towards Edelweiss, but Red, you get the ping because you're connected with Edelweiss's sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Edelweiss speaking. How can I help you?
What's good, bitch tits? It's Ariel?
First of all, Ariel, how did you get this frequency? Second of all, I hate to admit this, but I was just thinking of you.
Oh,
Which made me sick to my stomach, naturally, but
of course, me too.
Obviously, you called me.
Of course, you called me. Anyways,
Yeah, so I could tell you what's what.
And what is
What's what?
Thank you, Daniel.
So what you been up to?
Oh, gallivanting around the countryside, making a name
Ew.
for myself. It's been great.
Oh my gosh, it's just a sister checking on her like kid brother.
It is. It really is. Oh, you'll never believe it, but Raven Black has has an actual gift at cooking.
I know, and it sucked to lose him.
Oh my goodness, like he's like we already had a top tier chef here. We really did. But honestly, he's really learning a lot. I've been really happy to have him.
Greedy bastard, give him back.
Now,
Give him back.
he's his own
He
adult person. He can do what he wants.
I'll
He
take him
doesn't
back
want
later.
to come back.
Doesn't want to leave.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Anyways, don't ask how I got this frequency. Don't ask where I'm calling from. Where are you calling from?
The
None of your
sky.
business.
In my airship. Duh.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I suppose your air is more polluted.
No, not really. It's actually very nice up here.
No.
It's wonderful.
Want to know what I'm up to?
I do. I really do.
I'm about to go rob a floating city. Take that, countryside.
Oh my goodness, Ariel, you scalawag! You're robbing a... You have to tell me all the details once you're done.
Right, you'll get to know about it first thing, and then I'll be able to rub it in your face.
Oh, I
Don't
can't
bother looking
wait.
for it. It's like way up here.
Oh
And also on a
boy.
different locale.
Oh boy. Well, you have fun with that. Honestly.
Wait, there's a flying city?
Afforded only to the rich, yes. That's how you only get up here. Airship travel. Or if you're in an Aarakocra, I guess, but, I mean, they have cards for that.
I
There's a
imagine.
rich person flying city?
Right?
That's...
What?
That's why I'm going to rob the shit out of it. How dare they?
You have to rob the living shit out of it. They have the audacity to think they're richer than you?
They can just buy more money.
Exactly. They don't need that money. You need
Screw
that
'em.
money.
Screw 'em. I need that money because we've been eating takeout for like the past week.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright, give me back my boy.
No.
Give me the crocodile too.
No.
Well, then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take both of them from you.
Bring it on.
Okay, talk to you later.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
These so obvious. I miss you. It's been not the same without you.
It's just like not the same. They're like, damn, I miss our like our little like sparring matches and our talks. It's just like, oh, damn.
Little tease for the next one shot.
I'm just like, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's gonna have so much fun robbing those rich people. Ah, there are times I wish I could go with her.
Brett is gonna call William on the sending stone.
Oh no.
Yes,
Did you sell Ariel a frequency?
No.
Are you lying?
I mean, it's mutual. You can call her.
No, but does that mean that you knew? You knew that she had it?
Well, she's not going to do anything harmful. It's not like she can track you or anything. Besides, I saw it. The desperation in her.
The desperation in her eyes, her voice.
How much money did you get?
Don't ask questions you're not prepared to hear the answers to.
How much money did you get, William?
Bye.
Was this before or after I hired you?
You know, you should really consider when I did it and not the how much.
That's why I'm asking. Was it before or after I hired you?
It's your fault for not keeping an eye on your sending stone all the time.
When was it, William? Oh, you little bitch!
William sold the information.
Son of a bitch. How much? How much did he charge?
He wouldn't tell me.
Edelweiss is going to like immediately just like frantically run down like, William! William, you dog, how much was I worth? How much? William! William Wallace, you get out here!
Otherwise, are you good?
William Wallace sold my sending stone frequency to Ariel Nafaka.
Rascal. How much?
He won't tell me.
It's probably a lot then.
It was probably a lot, and I need to know how much I was worth to Ariel. I need to know.
Young rivalry at its best. You know, back in the day we didn't have sending stones for this.
Oh, that must have been awful. I can't
Yeah, we had to
imagine.
use- We had to find a wizard. We had to make him cast a message. It's a lot of back and forth.
Ugh.
The additional fees.
Can't imagine not
Convenience.
being able to easily contact my best rival.
Well, you can just use sending. It's really quick.
I'm not a wizard, Charisse.
You can get the scroll or something. I don't know.
Those cost money.
This costs money, Charisse.
Money that Ariel doesn't have right now.
Just
She
like she
doesn't?
doesn't have a chef. Sorry, what was that
You
about
took
her
it.
not have money?
I mean, if she's paid so much to get your contact information, I can't imagine she has much more.
Ah, Ariel broke the bank just so she could stay in touch with me.
Possibly broke the bank. We don't know that.
Possibly.
Otherwise has this like momentary like somber look on his face, like he's touched, but he's also sad for a friend. He's like, what a rube. Oh, I'm gonna rub that in her face next time I talk to her.
Oh, you should be having a good time.
Ah,
Right. One day's travel. Let's make the most of it, shall we?
indeed.
You gonna talk to him now?
Yes, but you're standing right there.
Well, you could just ask Red to leave. Jeez.
Oh, Charisse, could you give us a moment?
Oh, are you going to make, goo faces at each other?
I have adult conversations to have, Charisse, honestly.
Oh no, adult conversation.
I hate conversations like this. It's always weird.
Yes.
I guess I wanted to clear the air about a few things, I suppose, because it's weird. Oh, Jack must be doing
There
stuff.
she
else.
goes.
I know that we went on a date or two, and we've been flirty with each other, and then everything kind of happened, and now you're my teacher, and still also my role model, and I don't know, I guess it feels weird to continue
Try
to
and
try.
date your teacher.
Yes, very much, thank you. It feels really weird.
Otherwise, no harm, no foul, in all honesty.
Glad to.
If anything, I was worried I was toying with both you and Red too at the same time.
Oh, you really are a dog.
Mm.
That's fine.
What a shit.
I wanted to make sure everything was fine. You're still a dear friend of mine, and again, my teacher and mentor, and kind of a role model. Which is weird, because I don't have too many of those. It was pretty much you, and then before you, it was Arthur Adragan. And Gorka Morka. But now he's not my role model anymore after he tried to kill me.
I know that feeling.
What about that guy who trained you?
We don't talk about Tybalt.
Okay.
I truly am glad you hold me in such high regards, despite being how I am.
Nobody's
True.
perfect.
Well, truth be told, I had been worried if things had gone further. I was never one to trust myself with that sort of thing in the first place.
I understand that feeling. I'm terrified of all of it, honestly, but still, I'm glad that we can continue to be friends.
Of course, dear Edelweiss.
One of these
Huh?
days I'm going to get you to take that helmet off.
One of these days, I'm sure. But until then, it seems I'm back on the market. Oh, woe is me.
Try
Perhaps
not to
I'll-
try not
I
to
don't know.
tease Charisse too much.
Don't console me. I will just imbibe in some desserts in the mess hall. Drown out my sorrows, ruin my figure.
Alright, well that's out of the way. That's a lot
Good
of
job,
things-
Edelweiss.
Fucking
Phew, Bonnibel door fully open now.
Okay,
I don't have to go with any regrets.
I can chase Bonnibel and not feel weird about it. And then
I can chase that Bonnibel tail.
Chase that bottom though.
Edelweiss's conscience immediately went, remember how you spied on her and her entire family in your home village and sent reports on them to the Drow Empire?
Oh no, it's weird again.
And it's back to being weird again. Great. Great.
Great.
Great. Okay, yeah, that's that done.
And then Red's immediately just like dibs.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't say it out loud.
Grabby
But
hands.
internally she's like dibs.
Grabby hands.
She's got like 3 boys in her life, it's fine.
Hate that how that's true.
Like you can't dispute that.
No, I can't.
Osric, Heir of the New Dawn, Thoth, 4 if you count William Wallace.
5 if you count Atlas.
Oh my god. Seriously, how are you not a bard?
Look.
Like warlocks have charisma.
I mean, I guess, I'll give you that. It's just funny that it's like Danielle's out here like...
To be fair, I haven't seduced any of them.
Haven't you? You've been playing hard to get this entire time.
Look, that's Red's default status.
Mm-hmm.
She played hard to get with you.
Fair.
Played hard to get and only like 1 person followed.
She is Cat.
I was
Hello.
gonna say, she's not really playing hard to get, she's just a cat.
Yeah. Huh, Jack? Huh?
Meow.
Hi. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Talking about you too.
And he ignores me.
How very red of him.
Is there anything, let me see here. Is there anything else needed to take care of the ship, or are we moving on to second day of travel and on foot through the Heart of Darkness?
Moving on.
Moving
Let's
on.
go. I'm excited. I want to actually. I'm gonna have
Actually-
to wait another session to see
Uh-huh.
Red's family.
Uh-huh.
This isn't fair anymore.
Hey, I didn't say it would be easy for you, but also I didn't say I was prepared.
I'm sorry, this is half my fault. I spent, 2 hours role-playing.
You're fine. No, you're not.
Me and Scott just jerking each other off over here.
Of course. Danny watching in the closet with the Spider-Man costume on.
Yep. I didn't even get to talk to Osric. Y'all just get to all have your fun.
You want to talk to Osric? You can talk to Osric like right now. He's available.
No, that would be awkward and weird.
He's
And besides, Red
available,
doesn't
available.
like food anymore. There's no reason for her to be there. She doesn't eat anymore.
Wow. I will ask, is there anyone specific y'all are intending to bring?
Osric is
Did he-
coming.
Osric is coming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your excuse to talk to him, I see.
Well, no, he
clever.
said he wanted to go there anyway.
Sure. But also it's your excuse.
Yeah.
I feel like Osric is like the main one to...
William probably should come as my bodyguard, but otherwise he can do whatever.
Otherwise he's gonna scout the ship and be able to relay stuff back to you from the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know.
How about Exalted Moon? Stay or go?
Is he gonna be scaling the wall?
I think the plan was like bring the ship closer to the top side of the plateau cliff and then just hop off from there.
The only issue is that I don't want him fighting. So we'd have to find a way to convince him that that's a no-no. Which is gonna be great.
Like an estranged escort mission.
Yeah.
Just put him in a baby harness.
God. That's your call if you want that conversation with him.
Oh boy. Well, we would have to if he's coming along. Oh boy.
You do get
Okay.
the feeling Moon's gonna insist otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a pain in the ass no matter what, so we might as well have a talk with him.
Oh boy.
Let's make sure this map is like not a mess. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise, sitting out on this one.
Edelweiss will come with, just
Alright.
because he's gonna try and
Checking.
be like, hey, I'm also the captain, and you are technically a part of my crew, so
I got you.
don't fucking die, you fucking idiot.
Don't fucking die, idiot.
This conversation's going to be awful.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, he's gonna be absolutely unreasonable.
He's just going to bitch and moan about the thing entirely. It's gonna be awful.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to knock on the door, or should I?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Notice by the time you get to the door, it's already slightly ajar.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll go first. Exalted Moon?
Ah, knock before you enter,
No, I'm the captain. I do what I want.
bitch. Well, you've never. Well, he has been modest up until now. Intruding on him, he is topless, and that's where you can see all the bandages, all the heavily bandages that he has around, like his kind of abdomen.
Good. God.
Yeah, ballista fucks you up, but hey, I can still kinda eat.
That's comforting.
They said liquid only. I hate it.
Yeah.
We dock yet? I got a cliff to climb otherwise.
We're not climbing a cliff. They're going to drop us off on top of the cliff.
Cool beans.
Here's the thing. You're not fighting.
I'm still going.
Yes, you're still going, but you're not fighting.
Why would I need to fight? I mean, occasionally we're just going to run into like the stray buffalo and that's it.
Exalted Moon, you literally said 2 days ago that the Heart of Darkness was a proving ground.
Yeah, I already proved myself. Nothing to prove here.
That doesn't mean that whatever's in there isn't gonna go after us. Also, I've never been in there. Neither is Edelweiss. Or probably anyone else we're bringing.
Shit.
So, yeah.
You really
not
need
fighting.
to stay back. Like,
Uh,
we'll bring you with
come
us.
on. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You have a hole, a ballista-shaped hole in you that is
That they
being...
put back in me.
You are literally being held together by stitching, bandages, and goodwill.
Mm.
You will be of no use to your tribe if you die.
Seem very, very Ansley, just like tapping, shaking his leg on the floor. Hard enough that like you think if he were twice his size, he might be rocking the ship at this point.
Holy shit.
His tail is just like flap, 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 flap.
Red's gonna, like, grab underneath his chin and just kind of start scratching.
Mm.
Brother, I know you don't like it. But I don't want you to die. And
Fine.
I think Mother and Father would be very upset if I brought you home dead.
Yeah, I got you.
To be fair, they're gonna be pretty pissed when you show up with a huge hole in you.
I'll get better.
You will, but they're still gonna blame, like, Charisse and I for this. Mostly me. I feel like I'm really going to take the brunt of that one.
Oh, I'm not letting you take the credit for that one.
Good.
This is my victory.
Victory, right, yes, that's, yep. That's what we're calling it.
I fought off those frag green.
You did
You
technically
did.
fight the shit out of them, I'll give you that.
I slew at least like 10 of them.
Brother, there were only 4.
10 of them.
Okay, fine, you can say 10 of them. And I won't correct anybody as long as you don't get in the fight.
Aye. Not going to like it. But I'm coming home at least.
Of
Yeah.
course.
That's fine. We can agree on that. I just don't want you getting in the scuffle and then reopening your wounds, okay? Look, if you pass out and we have to carry you there, then you're just going to be a liability. I love you and I care about you. I don't want you to die.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay? You're okay with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Can I insight?
You can insight.
Is he fucking lying?
How inclined is he actually to do what I asked? Wow, okay. Apparently I trust him.
He's grumpy about it, but I mean, if you were that concerned over it, you could just tell him to leave the axe at home.
He'll part with that axe, like, when he fucking dies.
Still,
Not even that. I think his ghost will still hang around that fucking axe.
Yeah, if there's a threat, then I'll take the axe away from him, but we'll keep it around just in case. But I think it would be kind of cruel to just leave him defenseless. Just if he does something stupid, he's lost his axe privileges. Okay.
I'd demote you to unarmed.
That's a fate worse than death.
Yeah, honestly. Just kind of shakes his head around, just okay, we find the quickest path to the tribe and back to the airship. I still have a lot of supplies I got to unload.
There's a lot of supplies.
Red's going to probably stand up and then just like put her forehead against his and just like head out.
Tell your pretty boy to be on hold. And by the way, please pick one.
What?
Mom isn't going to be happy if you bring home 2 husbands.
I don't have 2 husbands.
She's got 5.
I don't have 5.
Oh.
Come on, win the Tin Man over. Me and Auntie made a bet.
What? You did what?
What?
Did you make a bet?
Everyone's doing it these days.
Betting's cool, kids.
What, did you expect me to suddenly find him after leaving home?
No, this was a long-term thing, and frankly, I don't think Auntie still understands 100% the ramifications of a bet.
What did you bet?
What did we bet? Shit, just so long ago. Well, I want bragging rights every way.
Oh my gosh, you twat. Wait, what did you bet?
I don't remember. It was like when I was little.
No, I mean, like, what were the terms of the bet?
Whether you bring the Tin Man back home or not.
Well, that's already happening, so who won?
Me.
Exalted Moon, clearly.
Abby's probably the one who actually made that bet.
Oh, your aunt sounds like fun. I can't wait to meet her.
My family's betting against me.
Is it really betting against you when they're hoping you find happiness in the arms of a Tin Man?
What?
I'm not judging.
Never.
Just be careful if you go for a grab on him. That plating is thick.
I heard you smack his ass.
Not my finest moment.
That ringing went through the entire arena.
Thank you.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Ha ha ha.
Let me grab this.
I got bitch boy's token over here.
Exalted Moon?
Yeah, you know. So, just to confirm, squad of 4, right? Both of you,
Yes.
Osric, Moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
William will be watch.
Watch and communications. Just
I love how he's supposed to be my bodyguard, but never bodyguards me.
I mean, he watches for you.
Yeah. I'm paying him to scout.
The 4 of
Um,
you march. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead. I was just gonna make a stupid joke.
The 4 of you march into the area known as the Heart of Darkness, and to be honest, it's the most. It's probably one of the more lush areas of the Savannah Desert you've traveled through. The trees here are still healthy somewhat, albeit some are fallen over. There's just a bit of eeriness in the location. It's almost too quiet at some parts. Half a day's travel you travel through. The sun's still shining onto you. This is where the heat starts to kind of set in again. Maybe it's just because you've been in such prolonged travel for the first time in the Savannah lands.
Are we in direct sunlight?
No, there is a good amount of shade from the trees,
Okay.
precisely.
I would have put a hat on Edelweiss so his scalp doesn't burn.
Just catch fire.
Well, if you're in direct sunlight for too long, your hair just doesn't protect your head.
But
It's fine. I have resistance to fire damage.
if the both of you are feeling hot, then you can't imagine how Osric's feeling.
I'm sure his armor is enchanted to keep him cool. Hey, Edelweiss, is your armor enchanted to keep you cool?
Resistance to fire damage.
Oh, that's true.
It's quiet. You make your way towards sort of one of the more open glades of the Heart of Darkness. You see any roses? Because I don't. I don't even see any dead things. Just a bunch of lush. Need a break.
Oh, good. Chrome stopped lagging.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is
You know, I
how
wish-
quiet is it?
There's the occasional, like, gentle breeze of wind.
No animals. No.
None that you've seen. None that you've even heard. Just the sound of leaves and branches moving. Sometimes just a faint whistle. As if going for a hollow tree trunk. You know, it gets worse at night.
Oh.
Hauntingly quiet.
Well, I mean, I've heard rumors, you know? Even outside of the sands, you see mirages off in the distance, but no one's ever caught up to one. People spend nights here talking of, well, they hear eerie choruses, marching of soldiers, but you see nothing, you only hear. Enough to put doubt into your mind.
No, that does make kind of sense. That's why it's called the Heart of Darkness.
Can only touch and hear and smell.
Oh,
There are
boy.
stories about smelling things?
Not that I can recall. Most people are spooked at this point.
And it's pretty quiet in the day.
Wasn't like this when I took the trial, that's for sure.
It's weird, but there's no animals. No evidence of
I've heard
animals
I haven't
either.
gotten to fight a single buffalo.
It's eerie. Almost unnatural, really.
They say you see your worst fears in here as mirages, nightmares, living. Of course, I think it was just to scare the young ones. I saw no fear.
I mean, I've yet to see my mother, so clearly there's no worse nightmares showing up here.
If I may interject for a moment,
Huh?
I think I'm stuck.
Huh?
Oh no.
You see Ozark just ankle deep.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, we're gonna have to dig him out.
Is it mud?
It's weird that you didn't feel any sloshing. I mean, some parts of the ground have been wetter than others, but it's mostly just been coarse, hard dirt. Although when you do get closer to Ozark, you do note the dirt seems to be more soft. As you
Better
approach.
not be. That better not be quicksand. Don't know why it would be here.
That's
Well, I
when
think-
suddenly, very suddenly, quick.
I swear if it's antlions. I will re.
Very suddenly, like it goes from ankles to like his knees.
Oh dear.
That's not good. I didn't suppose I was this heavy for this landscape. Hey, quiet. You hear it, right?
Hear
Why?
what?
Perception check, both of you.
Fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck. Oh. Now I'm sad.
You feel it. You don't exactly hear it, but you feel it in the ground. There's just a slow vibration, as if an earthquake were about to start, but not as violent. It's just slow humming. But the moment you get distracted by that, you see Osric just like dig in just a little bit more up to his hips. Just, oh, that's yep. Oh, hey, I don't want to alarm anyone. Up to his pectorals. I do believe I feel something grabbing me.
Oh,
May
that's
I
not good.
quickly go through my bag and tie my hempen rope around the tree and throw it at Osric?
Yeah, just as you're quickly setting that up, Edelweiss probably just trying to help out Osric too. Just, yep, no, that's pulling. You toss Osric the rope, but as he grabs it at that point, just very suddenly, very violently, into the ground, a divot tunnel.
Otherwise, you probably want to get out of that.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and
Edelweiss, acrobatics check.
acrobat. Hey, I have that. Haha, fuck you.
You quickly kind of just gracefully leap out of the way backwards, about 5 feet, as this divot is going more and more in, as if like a sinkhole is forming underneath where Ozark once was. Exalted Moon is quickly frisking into pace. You know what this is, right?
Probably antlions.
Probably antlions. I'm going in.
What? What did I say? What did...
You're gonna-
Freon!
You going to leave him down there?
No?
No?
Your rope's been cut already.
I'll
What? It
go.
was?
You look. The rope that Osric was once holding at this point, like, you see it getting loose. Towards the beginning of the tunnel, it snapped off.
Son of a bitch. I'll hop in. Edelweiss is gonna drop in.
We go together.
You're wounded.
Ant lions attack in squads. I know the wildlife, boy. You don't.
Fair.
Go.
Let's just all go. Let's just all go.
No point in splitting up. And to be fair, I have fought antlions before.
Really?
Yeah. In when? When?
In
When?
the Ascension of Steel, the final round, remember?
Not the vision.
Whatever. They were antlions. They were adorable.
Good priorities, everyone. Give me 5 seconds.
Kidnapping my boyfriend? How could you? And
Wow.
Kidnapping
Graham's
one,
ex-boyfriend?
Already calling him that.
kidnapping one of your 5 boyfriends?
Shut up.
Look
We
at it
still-
this way, sister. We're solving a problem for the distant sun tribe already.
Yeah. Yeah. Just was hoping to get home sooner, faster than this.
Is Charisse just Mormon now? Is that how this is?
Why?
Because you have 5 boyfriends.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Only men have multiple wives, and that's only a small subsect of Mormons.
Well,
Be the change you want to see in the world.
it's Cat Mormon.
Oh lord.
The three of you dive in, breaths held as you just sink into this sinkhole that's formed. I'm very good at wordplay, I promise you. Going in deep, you find yourself eventually bottoming out towards like an open chasm. There you see him, surrounded. Osric in the corner. You hear words from Exalted Moon as he just kind of lets you both take the front here. You know, that's the problem about living in the Savannah lands. Everything wants to try to kill you.
Oh, good. I thought this was gonna get boring.
They're very big.
Something you can relate to, eh, Draw Boy?
I've never felt this at home.
And that is where I will end tonight.
Bitch! Bitch! I'm okay with it, but bitch!
Lovely session, everyone.
That was fantastic.
Wow, I'm back in front. I never turned on the candles. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna mention it, but
I'm gonna turn them on now.
Just to turn them off again.
Well, I hope everything went well for y'all tonight.
did.
You know, so get back into the groove. It's not like I wasn't panicking before the session.
It's okay. Panic before the session is normal. I mean, I panic before every session. Even the sessions that I have like super planned out, I'm still like, fuck, what am I doing?
Fuck. Yeah. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Any words of wisdom from the both of you? Please give me a 1 out of 5 star rating.
Joke's on you, I'm giving you a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll give you a 4 because I didn't get to do much.
Wow.
Terribly sorry, I was an RP hog all session.
It's okay.
It's on me.
It's okay.
That's why you should do a check around.
Yeah. That's why he usually
That's-
checks around.
Oh. I had nothing planned. I didn't expect, to be on the airship for 2 days. So it's just like, oh, yeah, I should do that.
It worked out in
Right.
the sense that I finally got to get all that shit taken care of, but it's like, okay, this is a lot of stuff.
Go, 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 go.
It's like, realistically, it was fine. It's just like,
Oh man, my selfish little butt got to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.